We are adventurers.
We are gold chasers.
We are family.
No matter the adversaries we face.
No matter the obstacle that stands before us.
No matter how big you think you are.
We are.
Alright, welcome back to this episode of The Adventure Boys. The I is gender neutral. If you like old ladies and harebrained schemes, this may be the podcast for you.
Oh boy.
Last time, our party ended a month-long dry spell by killing a demon bunny and getting a quest from a desperate woman to go save her child from changelings, supposedly.
I wasn't having a dry
Shut up, Maureen.
Oh my god.
When are you ever dry? Let's be
Damn.
real.
This time.
What do you mean?
I thought you guys weren't doing anything together. Why would I know that?
For the love of God.
This time. On the second episode of what I have titled, this arc's titled The Cold Iron Kingdom.
The Cold Iron Kingdom?
Yep.
Oh boy.
The
spell.
ship is taken
so
off, right?
excited.
What?
The ship is taken off.
Yeah, Ralkaya, you awake
My
to... Yeah,
Oh, wait.
you're in your room on the ship.
For viewers just joining in, who's Raukaya?
Yeah, Ralkaya is our Kenku monk, the bird boy who cannot speak his own words. He has to copy perfectly things he's heard before or noises he's heard before.
Alright, so just introduce yourself.
Again.
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 Introduce
That's-
yourself.
Who are you and what do you play?
I am Ralkaya. I play a monk.
No, your real name.
You're
oh.
Jordan.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine.
Perfect.
All right.
He's Ralkaya, he plays Jordan the monk.
Yes, perfect. All right.
Yeah, Ralkaya, you are in your room on the ship and you awake to the familiar thrum of the ship's core as it takes off.
All right. I kick down my door.
Okay.
Open my door. I run out to the deck.
Avast ye scurvy dogs, hoist the sails!
Everyone just kind of like turns to look at you as they're...
Shingar, not missing a beat. Aye, aye, Captain. I hoist the sails.
Alright, the sails are now hoisted. You guys are gonna get some major wind resistance now.
Yeah, you might wanna here, Dante, you tell him.
I'm not gonna tell him.
Chinga, darling, won't you put the sails back down?
I unhoist the sails.
Hoist the sails!
I hoist the sails.
No, unhoist the
Drop anchors!
No.
I drop the anchor.
It's fine, we're flying. What's the worst that could happen?
Hey,
As you guys all hear a ka-chunk as the anchor drops out beneath you guys and starts dangling.
Chinga, pull the anchor back in right now. Ignore Dante.
Chingo, don't you pull that anchor.
He's not your real dad.
Chingo. I'm your
Yeah,
real dad.
Lucy starts reeling in the anchor by hand.
Roll a strength check.
Dude, I got an 18 strength.
Roll a strength check.
Fine.
Chinga, Bjorn would want you to roll the anchor back up.
If we don't get moving, I'm going to start cutting
Oh boy.
throats.
Talk about dysfunctional family.
Strength 17.
Alright, yeah, you start hoisting the anchor back. It's not easy, but you manage.
I'm proving a point. Rokaya, where have you been? We just sold a giant demon bunny. That's good as answer as any. Is the lady we picked up on, like, where is she?
She's just kind of like standing over by Warren Shightweather's phone booth, just kind of like against the sitting against the booth. Yeah, Warren Shightweather, your dwarf pilot, has this little phone booth thing on the deck that he sits inside where the wheel is and just eats snacks and pilots the ship.
I thought you meant like there's a. I thought you
What? What, Jordan? You want to say some shit?
I'm Warren Shightweather.
I thought
Yeah,
that,
his name, Warren
when you
Shightweather.
said phone booth, I thought we actually had like a phone on the ship.
I
No.
know, I thought she was making a long distance
I mean,
call, and I was
yeah.
like, when did we get this
We
feature?
do have a phone on the ship, but it goes between the rooms.
Oh yeah, it's like a comp system.
It's like, yeah,
But yeah,
PA.
she's just kind of like sitting there, leaning against the phone booth, just kind of looking worried, and also like she's probably never been on an airship before.
Oh, that's fine.
So Anna's real curious and she wants to go like talk to Morin for a second.
Isn't he asleep?
Yeah, he's super asleep, but okay. You knock on the door.
Does he speak common?
No.
We'll find
no.
out.
Well, I mean,
No, he doesn't.
No.
No.
in all technicality,
He does not.
Nope.
It's
No.
not.
He knows a little bit.
I just wanted to say hello because I haven't seen him in a long time.
You say hello through the door, and there's just.
Aw, he's asleep.
It is like
Dang.
2 a.m. right now.
No,
Oh,
no
well.
people are sleeping right now.
Hey, ain't no rest for the adventurers.
I mean, I don't really sleep.
Darklear is going to walk up to Mira.
I'm
That's her name.
I'm walking with
Oh, I
her.
give her a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mira.
All right.
Did you name her again?
Oh my god.
I wrote down that her name was Maria because I didn't remember naming her.
She has 2 names.
Mira Maria.
First name, last name. Anyway, Darklear's going to walk up to her. So, what can you tell us about these incidents that have started occurring?
All started about a week ago.
About a week ago.
It's brown. I was just minding my business, milling about in the garden, and I looked up and my son was gone, and we searched for him for hours and hours until early in the morning, and we found him on the outskirts of the forest, and he was just off. Didn't really talk much. His eyes were kind of glassed over. He would respond mostly, but it was always short, like he was focused on something that we couldn't see.
Is he normally a talkative boy?
Oh, of course, yes.
And there wasn't any sounds when he disappeared. No rustling in the trees, no a young boy screaming as he's being carried off.
That is a good indicator, yes.
There was the sound of tinkling bells. I just thought it was somebody's bells, but I think that it may have been the fairies.
Fairies.
Yes, the fairies.
What fairies?
The fairies, the fair folk. You don't have fairies
Actually,
here?
at the mention of fairies, Lucy, wherever he is on the ship, fairies! And he just comes charging up from out of nowhere.
At that point in time, Anna hears Lucy and is just like, oh no.
After hearing Lucy scream fairies, I go up to this lady and show her my little pixie.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dead ass pixie.
Yes.
What the fuck?
She just screams and flings the door to the phone booth open and hides herself in there.
Occupied. I just... A little bit of background. A fairy once stole from my bank.
Uh-huh.
And granted, it was a fairy dragon, still a fairy.
Well,
Still classified as a fairy.
What's a fairy?
Small, flying, bad time.
I showed,
It's like
I showed
this,
Chingar.
but alive.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
So, as you guys are all aware, it is 2 a.m. So, you're all exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'd like to get whatever information we can out of this woman before too late.
Anna walks up behind you and it's just like, it appears she's hiding in a booth.
Yes,
So,
because our party happened to scare her in there.
I'm just going to ignore everyone else that's talking, and I'm just going to go into the phone booth and just be like, you know,
This
if
is
you
a
come,
cramped phone
if you
booth.
come with me, under deck, I can get you something to eat, and we can get you sorted and away from dead pixies.
All this conversation to the sweet, sweet tunes of a snoring dwarf.
That and this is Morin's bedroom, and I'm sure he would like to be left alone.
Alright. She kind of like extracts herself out of the corner that she had
I'm just gonna kind
lodged
of like
herself in.
put my arm around her shoulders and just kind of
Alright.
guide her.
And this is like, she's kind of an average looking woman, maybe her like early 40s, wearing just kind of like villager's clothing. She does have a bow slung across her back, but besides that, she really isn't carrying much on her. But yeah, she follows you below the deck.
Okay, and we're just gonna go over to like kind of the common area, and I'm going to get her a blanket and give her a blanket and make her some tea.
Okay.
Darklear's gonna kind of not follow them, but kind of just like go downstairs as well, and then sit at the table that's also in the common area, just kind of listening in on the conversation.
Okay.
And since Lucy does not have a room on the ship, he's gonna unroll his bedroll, like, you know how the deck kind of raises to where the steering wheel's at, just kind of in that crack between the raised and the deck.
Okay.
And his bedroll's right there, and he just kind of tucks himself in.
Forgot that Lucy is new and doesn't have a room.
I do not have a room, and I'm not paying for one.
Okay. Well, what was the name of your son?
Daniel.
Okay. So, and you said Daniel was a very talkative boy. How old is he?
He's 6.
6. So is he like most 6-year-olds, active,
Yes.
adventurous?
That's why I wasn't too worried when I couldn't
When he had
see
first
him for a
gone?
minute. Yeah.
Okay. Did he normally go to the forest?
Not very deep. It was mostly just within the walls of the village.
So still within eyesight of someone?
Yes.
Alright.
I don't know how he even got out of the walls.
How heavily guarded is your village?
We usually have 4 or 5 on the guard tower or the perimeter wall at any given point.
So it's pretty decent coverage then, you would
Oh,
say.
yes.
You could see a child running
Yes,
and then stop that child.
I would imagine.
How many children, you mentioned other mothers, how many children has this affected, or you believe it has affected?
None have come out publicly and said.
Speculatory then.
Speculatory, maybe 2 others.
So 3, including Daniel.
Yes.
Is there any local lore or legend that you feel would have anything to do with fairies?
Oh, yes. Fairies are very well respected in the area that I'm from. You're always very careful with your children and your pets at certain times of the year. You leave out offerings for the fairies, and you just generally respect if there's something strange in the forest, you stay away from it. We believe that they're dangerous and to be respected at all costs. I don't think we've done anything to upset them, but
Can you think of any neighboring villages that might have been doing anything that would be a bit questionable?
no, there aren't many or really any nearby villages near Felwood. The nearest would be, it's an elf city, and there, I don't think they would have done anything to upset fairies either.
Well, is there anything else that you think we should know, or anything else that you'd like to talk about?
I would just request that we be fast about this.
We'll get there as quickly as we can, darling.
All right.
If you'd like, you can stay in my room, and I can sleep out here in the cuddle pit. It's no problem.
All right.
And then I'll just kind of wait till she's done with her tea and just kind of show her where my bedroom is.
Okay.
I would like to note that I brought my hippogriff.
All right.
As Morinth and Mira walk past, out of the commons area, Darklear is just gonna say, "Why us? Why did you come to us?"
I just heard that you were adventurers of some renown, and, well, adventurers don't, not at least that I've heard of, don't typically get such renown and don't last as long as you all have, so I figured you'd probably be the best bet. Not to mention that you killed a demon or some such recently.
What strikes me as strange is that you come from halfway across the world
Yes.
to find the company of Ket's Modus.
Mm-hmm.
Of no connection, of who you've never met, you've never seen us before, you've never had personal ties with us.
Well, I've seen you on the TV, on the CBTV. your show, Adventure Boys.
It does get us good publicity.
What I'm saying is that it's I don't want to say it's a big deal, but it's quite out there for someone to just come to us. Someone from a small town who's only missing a child. Children go missing.
Well, it's my child, though. It's a mother isn't going to just let her child just be gone because children go missing sometimes.
I mean, you've mentioned that 2 other children have gone missing.
I
What makes you special?
suspect that they've gone missing.
One incident could be a solitary incident. Could be nothing. You're asking us to come halfway across the world for a maybe.
Doc, the woman's had quite a long day. Maybe tomorrow we can continue this line of questioning. And I'm gonna kind of finish putting her into my bedroom.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna be like, don't mind him, dear. He is quite paranoid.
Speaking of, Darklear's gonna go to his room and he's gonna cast Alarm, as he normally does, and he's going to rest.
Okay.
My hippogriff grown?
I don't think your hippogriff hatched.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
Yeah. It was like 2 months ago.
He must be a real big boy by now.
Yeah, he's pretty big. He's pretty big and gangly.
Would we have left him back at the keep?
No, I brought
with
him.
You
Mew
brought him.
and Scritches?
I brought
You brought him. He's got those chicken legs.
What did you name him?
Hubert?
Hubert.
I mean, your boy doesn't talk.
It's one
so.
step away from hubris.
His name is Harold.
Harold. Harold the Hippogriff.
Yes.
That is not a step away from hubris.
Why
Good
not
job.
Hubert the Hippogriff?
Harold
And,
the
and, you know, after I see Lucy tuck himself underneath into that crack, I'm gonna wait until he's firmly rested,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna roll him up into a burrito,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pick him up in this burrito, take him to my room, throw him on my bed, because I don't use it.
All right. Yeah, you don't wake up through this. Chingar is very, surprisingly, very careful and, you
Lucy
know.
has a real bad wisdom, so.
Yeah. And your boy has a high dex, so he's very, very quiet, very careful.
Power down in the corner.
He has nimble
Okay.
fingers.
It's like that when you fall asleep on the couch when you're a child and you wake up in your bedroom.
You're just
I'm a
like-
grown orc man.
What happened?
Anna's just gonna go back to her room and just kind of she will pull out the carving of Rakaya that she was working on.
Okay.
I'm sprawled out in the cuddle pit,
All right.
having a grand old time.
Did Marufi come with us?
No, you guys didn't, like, alert anyone at the keep that you were leaving. You just kind of, like, grabbed the ship and left.
We're like, hey, Pidge, we're leaving. And then we
Yeah,
left.
I told Paige
Oh,
we were
Paige
leaving.
didn't come? Dang it.
Fuck 'em.
He's not gonna
Um,
parry any purple worms this time.
So, Lucy's gonna wake up bright and early.
Okay.
Probably at like 8 or 9. You know, like early for us. And he's gonna go take a look at friendship. Or what is friendship?
Friendship is a giant ballista.
Okay, cool. How big? Giant or like huge sized? What's the size on that?
The size is, each of the bolts is about, you're an orc, half orc, so about as thick around as your waist.
So would you say that the ballistas are huge? The ballista is huge.
The ballista is huge, yes.
Is a
Perfect.
huge size
All right.
creature.
I'm taking note of that for future encounters. Lucy's gonna go down to the common room and make everyone some coffee or tea. He's gonna have a preference,
Okay.
and then he's gonna go find the ship's bathroom and kind of spruce up because that's the kind of man he is. He's a morning guy. He's always ready to take on the day.
All right.
How does Lucy react to waking up where he didn't fall asleep?
Oh right, I forgot to address that. What? I didn't drink last night. I must. Chingar's not my type. Oh boy. And then Lucy like puts a gold coin on his foot or something, like a tip, and he leaves.
All right.
And then the aforementioned stuff until everyone wakes up.
Okay.
Darkler's already awake, so he'll probably just be hanging out in the commons area
I'll wake up.
when everyone else
I'll wake
decides
up
to gather.
when I hear Darkler moving around.
Are you awake for a cup of
I
coffee?
mean, Darkler's been up since 6 in the morning.
Like moving.
At this
No.
point in time, Anna's in her room. She's brushing out her hair, and she goes to Morinth and asks her when she's fully awake if she doesn't mind braiding it. Hey, Morinth, do you mind braiding my hair when you're fully awake?
Sit your ass down. I'll braid your hair.
Okay.
All right. You all managed to make your way up to the deck.
Jared's gonna wake up, put on his wings, put on his dragon skull, and then slip into them high heels.
All right.
Ready to take on the day.
Oh, geez, you need a shopping trip with Lucy, my boy.
Those heels
Yes,
are
Professor Lucy, the epitome of fashion.
Epitome of fashion.
And,
Explain to me again, Professor Lucy's outfits.
All right. So I've been waiting for this moment a whole episode. All right, so Lucy, this man, he wears a tricorn hat, large rainbow rock feather coming off of it, nice plume. He's a typical half-orc, but he takes care of himself. Nice smooth skin. The only problem with his face is his broken nose, because, problems in the past we won't get into. A nice purpley striped button-up shirt. An orange dress-up vest. Of course, the shirt is not... no tie, just open collar.
Mm-hmm.
Wears a nice light, like a navy blue suit with patches on his elbows that match the vest. All right, and the pique de resistance, the very bottom, which he shows up at every opportunity, is his white dragon scale boots.
Perfect.
Very fine. They would be Prada. The half-orc wears Prada. Yes. Very well maintained.
All right. So you guys all make your way up to the top deck on the brisk morning air. You've made it pretty far. Your ship still doesn't go the top speeds because last time you maxed out the core, you attracted mind flayers who almost killed you.
Yeah.
did not have a good time.
Almost took our core.
Yeah.
That time.
So you guys are very cautious of where you put the power levels these days. But you're at a good clip. And you guys see that Dante is leaning over the side of the ship. Kind of looks like he just fell asleep that way yesterday.
That's dangerous.
He's probably done it a lot before.
Yeah.
He grew up on ships
We
mostly.
could have lost Dante. We would have never known until now.
Dante just pitches over the side of the ship and he's never seen again.
No. Lucy has methods for recovering people who fall overboard. Most of the time when they go overboard, it's Lucy's fault, but...
So is Dante currently over the side of the ship sleeping?
Yeah.
Go slap his ass.
I'm gonna go.
Darkler's just gonna walk over
Please slap his ass.
and he's just gonna put a very firm hand on Dante and just
His booty
On
cheek.
Dante's butt.
No.
Specifically on
Touch
his
his
ass
butt,
cheek.
Darkler, do it!
He's gonna put his hand on Dante's back,
Put your
ignoring
hand
everyone else, and be
lower.
just pat him and be like, "Hey, where are we?"
Give some of that butt action. Oh, Dante!
What?
Where are we?
Darkler was gonna touch your butt.
He was totally molesting you.
He was
Darkly
going
just
to.
deadpan face just looks Dante in the face like, please, like he's a camera on The Office.
Right now looks like we're over Malok.
Where's that?
It's next country over.
Is that the one with the volcanoes?
It's on the singular volcano.
No, that was out of character.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You just got real deep voice for a second there, Jack. Cool, volcanoes.
Yeah, there's
What's
a
a
singular volcano that the entire country is based around.
Cool.
Okay.
I imagine we'll probably get there in another 2 days if we keep up the pace.
One day if we go super fast.
Let's
God,
no.
Okay.
Does the ship still have that carrier owl system, where you put it in the pipe and it shoots up into the air and a bird just comes and grabs it? Tweeter?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay, cool. Lucy's not familiar with it, but he's going to go use it anyway.
Okay.
He's going to write a very nice, very finely lined letter. It's going to be very beautiful, all right? And he's going to send it to Marufi asking if he got yesterday's paperwork done.
All right. Okay. You, after a minute of just, like, figuring out, because it has a little mail symbol on it, after a minute of figuring out, you just kind of, like, push your letter in the slot and with a...
Oh
it
my.
shoots up this tube into the air and gets this hang time for a second in this moment of inertia. And then a hawk just swoops by, grabs it out of the air.
Oh, where did the hawk come from?
Oh, beautiful.
I'm gonna
It's the tweeter.
go to that.
Okay.
Send out a spam
Mail
email.
system.
Okay.
It's gonna say I'm looking for lycanthropy.
God.
The
You don't want lycanthropy.
That's why it's a spam email, Jack.
Spam.
Are you looking to enhance your lycanthropy? Go here. Click here.
It's a piece of paper.
It's just a map that leads you into the middle of nowhere.
Leads directly to the door of
Oh,
Cat's Motive.
So funny.
Leads you into the middle of a swamp.
D&D Google Maps.
Turn left. This is the volcano. Turn
Left.
Oh
left.
yeah, the paper's like enchanted with magic mouth. So you open it, turn left.
It's like a howler.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
This is what I live for.
Yeah, and after that, after seeing that today is pretty much going to be a real calm day, he's going to flip out his fold-out desk right out of his suitcase, flip it out, and he's going to start working on paperwork.
Okay.
And of course, he's going to have Lloyd set to the side there to help him with his paperwork.
Alright.
Yeah, his paperwork for his bank, which he owns. He runs that. Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Please tell me more about Lucy's bank.
The Intercontinental Bank of Lucieran, located in 2 continents. That's what makes it. So, Lucy's thing, Lucy's trope is that he owes a lot of student loans, all right? And so he started a bank because the only way to beat student loans is with student loans. Now
It's
everyone's up to
brilliant.
date. Yes, brilliant business
Nice work,
method
that
here.
Morin
Thank you.
is
Shut
going to check on Mira. How's she doing?
She's just kind of like waking up, getting ready. Still kind of like glassy-eyed, just like, you know, she's been through some shit recently.
Okay. You can just rest today. It'll be about another day or so before we get there.
Alright.
But we should be there soon. If you need anything, just ask one of us.
She nods.
And I'm going to walk over to my bookshelf in my room, scan through my array of horribly trashy romance novels, pick one that I haven't read for a while, and go find a seat and just start reading.
Okay. Alright, is anyone else, do you have anything you want to do during this day of traveling?
I want to show everybody my hippogriff.
Okay.
What is
Ralkaya
that?
begins parading around the deck of the ship, showing off his chicken-legged monstrosity to everybody.
What is this? I don't know what this is. This is new.
What is this? I don't know what this is. This is new. What
Ralkaya,
is
where did you
this?
get that?
Would we have seen
Bloodfist.
Harold around the keep before?
From. You got this from Bloodfist.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one of the things that I helped you get so I could get intel?
Mm-hmm.
For everybody who doesn't know, Bloodfist is their friend from a very sketchy...
Quote unquote friend.
Yeah, air
Yeah.
quotations around the word friend.
Their friend from a very sketchy glass shop that was 100% selling illegal items under the table, which Ralkaya bought.
Mm-hmm.
She also kicked Chingar's ass once, but I mean...
I was this close. One more round.
Oh, Ralkaya, do you have your hippogriff license? He's sitting there with his spectacles on, filling out paperwork.
I'm gonna go take a seat somewhere and make a hippogriff license. I can do that.
Oh no, your seal's a little bit off. Here, I've got one just here. You can forge off of that guy. If you need anything else, I got you.
Thanks.
So Anna and Solara are gonna come to the deck, and Solara sees the hippogriff and immediately like runs over and starts playing with it.
It eats you alive. Anna's
Eats you
dead.
alive.
Oh god, I
Anna's
can't believe
dead.
Anna's
What
dead.
is
Reroll.
what is
Anna's
this?
dead. Anna's
I'm gonna
dead.
lean over to Dante. Dante, what is that thing?
it's a hippogriff.
It's a chicken.
I mean, if a chicken could dive bomb out of the sky and pick up your first mate, yeah.
Okay, it's a chicken.
Dante, you
Thank you.
sound troubled. If you ever just need to talk, man, I am here.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
How
I'm
long?
gonna-
2 days?
First mate.
2 days, yes,
days.
including this day.
Dante, I need you to help me mount friendship on top of the crow's nest.
I don't think.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, you said that thing was huge, right?
Like I said, it shoots out bolts like the size of you.
Yeah, it's bigger than our crow's nest, so like out of character. Please, Mother of God, don't do this.
Listen, out of character. Chinga doesn't know better. He thinks it's a great idea.
Yeah, but out
I
of
think it's a great
character,
idea.
Shingar does know that Ralkai likes to sleep in the crow's nest,
Yeah.
and you'd be destroying his room.
Mm-hmm.
So Ralkai would fight you.
Good point.
Mhm.
Good point.
Good. Yep.
I'll fire
So
Alkaya.
Ralkai
Please,
would win.
God knows.
that'd probably be the closest match out of anything.
We can't have any more fights till we're back at the fight pit,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and I can bet on you again.
Oh, actually, so midway through paperwork with a close of his books, he's gonna pack up his suitcase and go find Mira. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lady which we're sporting. And he's gonna put his glasses back on, flip out his suitcase, roll out his desk, and sit in front of her. All right. So there's a lot of things to consider with your current family situation. Now, my job as owner of the Intercontinental Bank of Lucerne is making sure you have what you need for when tragedy strikes. So right now, you technically have not lost your son, and we're going to make it so you don't. But if you do, my bank, the Bank of Lucerne, can offer you insurance.
I'm gonna show this lady my employee card.
Oh yes, Ralkaya here is my assistant.
I don't think I need insurance.
Oh no, it's fine. So, insurance. Let me just tell you this.
All right.
All right. So let's say no one wants to have this conversation, but
I
let's.
would like to interrupt. During this entire thing, Anna and Morn just kind of like share this look of, oh my god, with each other as we look back over to Lucy, and I also look over at Darkler, and we also share a look of, oh my god.
Lucy doesn't even notice them.
And we look back over to Lucy.
Darkler,
Doesn't know.
after this look is shared, he's just gonna go back to his room. He's gonna sharpen
Anna's
his
just
knives or
gonna sit
something.
next to Morinth and be like, alright, let's get this over with.
See, this
So,
trick in this paragraph right here
Mhm.
doesn't work. And I'm gonna keep reading.
So how much do you have in your savings currently?
75 silver.
75 silver. You know, that's actually a pretty good standing starting. But so worst case scenario, your son goes to the farms in the distance. All right, he finds his way to the astral plane. Hard conversation, I know. But how are you going to make sure you're financially okay?
I mean, I don't think my finances have anything to do with my son, really.
Oh no. You how are you going to get your son the coffin he deserves?
I mean, we'll bury him on the edge of the forest, and we'll have a ceremony, and that'll be that.
How are you paying for this ceremony?
I wouldn't. The women of our village they'll just do it for free.
What if I could get you a nicer ceremony?
I don't think there's anything really nicer than sharing a moment with my friends
You know what?
and neighbors.
Let's close the book on that section. Let's take it here. Do you feel safe?
I did, up until you asked that question.
Yeah, see, that's how the other guys get you. Do you feel safe? If the worst thing that were to happen, would you feel safe?
I mean, I guess.
And that, ma'am, is what the Intercontinental Bank of Lucerne, paired with Ketzmodith, can do for you. We can offer you safety.
Whoa. Don't bring Ketzmodith into this.
Shh, I'm conducting business.
You sound like you're a fucking mafia boss.
You want to be safe? You're gonna buy what we want. You're gonna do what we say, and we'll make sure you're safe.
You're
If
gonna
not,
buy
you're
any
gonna die.
insurance. You're gonna
Just,
pay for your safety,
I'm just
alright?
saying that you feel safe. Do you feel safe right now?
Because that's how the other guys get you, you know?
Listen, man, this is a business. This guy keep himself afloat.
Chingar's the buff guy sitting in the corner watching closely.
He's the bouncer.
75 silver. We can keep you safe for about.
Me and my friend
2
over there, we
months.
just want to make sure you're safe.
We don't want nothing bumping into you in the night. You know what I mean? Chinga, he gets lost very easily.
I do.
All right. So on another note, let's say you do feel safe. How about something very simple, just to get you acquainted with the services we provide?
Okay.
How about a savings account? Help you put away your money, keep it safe, protected. So let's say someone broke into your house, stole what you've got. You still have money there. And I can offer you that at a 7% interest per year, minus bookkeeping fees and holding fees. But just for you, we're taking out the middleman fee. Just for you.
Don't do it.
And you can get this account started, all for just 2 silver today.
I mean,
Don't
I-
do it.
I usually just keep my savings under my mattress.
And you want to know how many other people
What if
keep their
someone
savings under the
steals
mattress?
your mattress?
What if someone steals your mattress?
Chinga, stop it. You're not helping him.
I mean, I trust my village pretty well.
Do you?
Then why is your
yeah.
kid missing?
Do you?
Do
you
because of
really?
fairies?
What
Then
if
is-
fairies stole your money?
Oh my god!
I don't
What are
think
fairies
fairies.
gonna do with money?
I don't think fairies
things.
have any use for money.
Fairy slave trade.
You were
Okay,
part of
all
the
right.
fairy slave
Let's-
trade. and
Let's
you're
not talk
dead.
about the safety of your money then. Let's talk about how if you give me 2 silver to deposit into your savings, the interest billed on that, by this time in 5 years, you could have 1 gold piece.
I can't.
How many days can you live off of
I'm going in
1
my
gold
room.
piece?
I'll be in my room.
I don't know. We don't really use much money.
You know what? I'll make you this even better deal. If you deposit 1 silver piece, I'll deposit the other one for you.
That's a steal.
Oh my god. Darkler, let me in. Darkler.
Darkler's gonna open the door and see more. Does he hear the conversation that's still going on?
Yeah.
So, Darkler,
He's gonna
please.
kind of like-
I'm just gonna grab his shoulders. Like, Darkler, just let me in here with you,
I'm like
please.
behind more and being like.
He's gonna kind of like look at them, close his eyes, let out a deep sigh, and he's gonna walk back upstairs, look at Lucy, and this poor woman.
I've got an even better deal. If you put 2 silver into your own savings, I will match that amount of silver in your child's savings.
Thrask, what are you doing?
I'm helping a family, Darklear.
He's helping.
What are you doing?
I'm helping a family, Darklear.
That's what we're doing right now, going to her village to
I'm
find
helping
one
her
missing
financial
son.
stability. I'm helping her future.
Yeah, he's helping her biblical. What he said.
Darkler kind of just like turns and like kind of cocks his head at Chingar,
I'm learning words.
and then he's gonna like just look at Mira. What's the state of Mira at this point?
She's in a state.
She like starts like walking backwards.
She looks
while
like,
everybody's
scared for her life.
No, Lucy's a very likable man.
He's,
This 20 charisma has to account for something.
He's going. Darkler is going to approach Mira. He's going to kind of look at her, look over at Lucy, and be like, "Lucy, I understand that you're a businessman and you have things to do. However, that's going to be up to Mira whether or not she wants to do it, and I understand that. I suggest we give her space and time."
All right, Mira, ma'am. I didn't mean to make you upset. I want to make sure you're safe even after we're gone. And, consider this. The deal's still on the table. You will not lose this deal because of Darklear.
He's like a mafia boss.
All right.
What's a mafia?
And,
Organized crime.
Lucy's gonna side-eye Darklear real hard as he's packing up his suitcase.
Darklear does
Are you
not move his
saying, like,
gaze from Lucy,
dog
just
side-eye
deadpan,
goes
real
staring him
hard.
down.
Kind of.
Turns
Yes.
turns to Mira,
But they kill more people.
tips his tricorn, light touch on the shoulder, and then he goes above deck.
All right.
Darkly, are you a mafia boss?
I used to be.
Everything is clear now.
Darklay's gonna look back at Mira and just.
Oh my god.
I offer you no real words of help, honestly. We'll do what we said we're going to do and then we'll leave.
I'm gonna
Amen.
give her a carrot.
Listen, man, a matched savings. That is a great deal. Great
She doesn't
fucking deal.
want your bank.
7% interest on
Yeah,
the savings
like, really?
account?
That's really good. That's really
On
good.
the savings account?
That's really good. Lucy's in it to win it, baby. She's cornering the market. Monopolies aren't illegal in D&D. Hey, listen. And this is all isn't his idea. He's not that intelligent. It's mainly Lloyd the Sword, his hyper-intelligent sentient sword.
God damn it.
God damn it.
What? Lucy has a hyper-intelligent sentient sword?
So after that fiasco, how
I
does the
wanna
rest
hear
of
it
the
talk.
day go, Jack?
Yes, Jack.
How much further are we to where we need to go?
Anyway.
How sharp are my knives at this point?
The sharpest.
I hope so. Can I get a +6 sharpened knife?
how pretty
Use
is
your
your
knife
hair?
once and it
Is it pretty,
breaks.
Warren? Your hair looks beautiful.
Oh, yay. I'm so glad.
I'm just saying, like, that's really all Darkler does on travel is he just sharpens knives, makes ammunition, you know, the works.
Warren just reads the trash and
I'm
romance novels.
super close. Like, if we're not there yet, and this is the second day, Ralkaya's figure will be done by the end of, like, by the time we get there. So, I'm excited.
Does Rakaya have his asshole?
No.
Yeah, no, asshole's not on the ship.
Damn it.
There goes all my entertainment.
Asshole the drunken toucan.
Anyway.
Paint me a word picture, DM.
Jesus fuck. After you spend the entire morning conning people and
That wasn't a con!
I mean
Tell me
okay.
where that was a con.
Alright.
Tell me where.
Okay.
Show me the con.
No, I'm not discussing this anymore. We've been at this for 52 minutes.
No.
We've gone
Far too
nowhere.
long.
We've done nothing.
Let's move forward.
God.
It was a good sales pitch. But
No, it was great.
It
It's
was
great.
a beautiful deal.
It's great.
You know what?
No, it's great. It's wonderful.
I hate all of you.
But anyways,
let your DM speak, please, God.
Please, God, write us a word picture.
All right. So as you guys sail into the much less brisk, much less cold, much less morning air, it's about midday now. After you guys get yourselves all assembled and are just kind of hanging out, and those of you standing up above on the top deck, you see off in the distance that there's a storm coming towards you guys.
There's a storm, guys.
I saw that Jinga.
Thanks, Chingar.
You're welcome.
Very astute.
These black clouds come billowing and rolling off in the distance, and you guys are headed towards them pretty fast.
That does not look good.
Dante, what's the plan?
Straight ahead.
Shit, I don't know. I've never had to deal with a storm on a flying ship. I guess drop the sails. They're already dropped.
Where's Morin?
He's still asleep.
Should we check on him? Is it
I
normal?
check-
Is he
I
I'm
still-
check on
sure he's
Warren.
fine. He's a grown man.
Is it normal for them?
He's a dwarf, but
I don't know about dwarf.
Yeah, he's still
sleeping
asleep.
cycles.
do I hear the snore?
Yeah, everybody hears the snore.
At this point, can I just clarify? Does Anna still look like a fuckable scarecrow?
No, the makeup wore off.
Okay, good.
Kaya is naked.
Ralkai is a
Ralkai's
bird.
always naked.
Yes.
Chinar is getting extra fancy right about now. He's putting on his daddy boy schmuck.
Oh my
His
god.
daddy's
Dante.
boy schmuck.
Yeah.
Seeing as we have no sails to drop and we're kind of just hanging out here in the open air, what is the plan? Do we essentially take up dock and rest wait for the storm to pass? What do we do?
Dante looks over the bow of the ship, and he just kind of sits there like he's calculating for a second. And he looks around at all of you. I say we fly through it.
Carry on.
Straight ahead!
Well, if that's your suggestion, we'll
We'll be under deck.
Try not to need me. And I'm gonna go down into my room.
During the storm, I'm gonna be on the deck, arms spread wide, embracing this.
I am.
fucking Titanic ass.
I don't think Raukai is that strong.
No, he's not
He doesn't
holding
have
it.
to
He's
lift,
just putting
he
his
just has
arms
to-
there,
Oh, okay. You're just gripping his love handles.
Yes.
gently
Robotic
caressing.
love handles.
I'm the king of the world.
Nice.
But yeah, those of you who are going below deck do so. As you guys see, Darklear, you see the storm getting closer and closer. And you guys are almost upon it. Is there anything else that you'd like to do before it hits?
I'm gonna give Darkler a handful of carrots. Use sparingly.
Thank you, okay. Is there anything else you need of us, Dante? Anything we need to prepare before we finally hit it?
Just be ready.
Lucy's going around securing everything on the deck because he did spend time on a ship.
All right.
So he's going to do everything he remembers to keep the ship ready for
I
the storm.
assist. I have ship life also.
Okay. All right. As you guys get closer, you're suddenly swept up in the storm, and it hits you all at once. These fat drops of liquid just start hitting the deck, and you hear a clap of thunder, and the wind just picks up, and the sails are down, but they still start flapping around in the wind, and you guys, through the thick clouds, you see it light up with a crack of lightning.
My favorite.
Darklear, I need you to make me
Please don't.
A con
a
save.
dexterity save.
Please don't.
Constitution.
Isn't he down below deck?
No?
I am.
I forgot to mention that.
You weak bitches are.
I was,
just more
forgot to
than
mention
Anna,
that
apparently.
Forgot to
And
mention
you're-
that I was going to go down there because
Uh-huh.
Darklear doesn't do shit on ships. He hates being on a ship. I'm going to use luck on that.
Ooh, why are you so bad?
Well,
No, that's a
that's an
natural
18.
10.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not as bad as I thought.
Okay. As you're in this rain and these fat droplets are hitting the deck, you look around, waiting for something to do, and you realize that the rain is pitch black.
Oh, good.
Almost like drops of tar hitting the deck.
Oh.
Do I recognize whatever it is?
No.
Okay.
And as you're realizing this, your rogue senses kind of kick in, and you dodge to the right as something heavy just slams down into the deck
Oh, dear God.
and starts to rise up.
Oh, dear
What is
God.
it?
And you see
Pitch.
this strange humanoid creature. It looks like it's made of mud with like spikes sticking out of one shoulder, and it turns to look at you and it has no face.
Is it
Okay,
muck?
jacket off, harpoon out.
Is it muck?
Roll initiative.
Except for more than X.
Can I scoop someone doing a bottle as a reaction?
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Brown, 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 22.
Oh, boy.
I need an air horn just playing here. Just blow all of the microphones.
Do we hear anything hit the deck from below deck?
Yeah.
But I mean, we're also in a storm, so I don't know if it would really be a huge
You
cause for
hear a lot of
concern.
things.
Yeah, but we'd hear the thunk of the
Yeah.
guy landing on the deck.
That was me landing
Well, I
on
mean,
the deck.
I don't want to.
Whatever your characters would deduce from that.
I mean, Anna's just gonna look at Morin and be like, that doesn't sound good.
It does sound not good. Yes.
Yes.
Is this the custom
so-
model or
Okay,
no?
so yeah.
No, Jeff
combat.
bought it for me.
Should we go check it out?
I mean, realistically, we probably should.
Okay. I'm gonna close my book.
I still haven't made Lucy an initiative tracker. Help me, Jack.
Anna
Front
and
pocket in my
I
backpack.
are gonna come back up.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good.
16
Low
plus 10.
Danny, you have,
Oh
you
man,
have
who's
advantage
Monty?
on
Who's
initiative.
that?
Yeah, I do, don't I? Natural 20! Cool, awesome. I'm good with that. I wish that was on the attack, but
Psych.
Aren't you guys below deck?
No,
We
they
just
decided to
came
come
up.
back up.
We heard the sound, and Anna was like, "We should check it out." And Lawrence was like, "I guess if we have to."
this was while you were making your initiative tracker.
Uh huh. Side conversations.
Mm.
2025.
23.
22.
Not 20.
I'm sorry, Lucy.
Listen,
20
you
to
gotta
15.
roll for Solar.
17.
19.
Solar is an 18.
Was that your roll?
No.
Okay.
Mudman.
Not
Rip-
least
Rip
I'm
Chingar.
not last. What Dante roll? What did Dante roll?
Oh boy.
Mud, man.
You're always rolling real bad, huh?
Got a negative dex.
Solar is an 18. Would you
Well,
like me to
where is
make an
Dante in
initiative
all of
tracker?
this?
He's on the boat. He's helping
Crow's
us
nest.
navigate the storm.
He's shooting for
Along the deck.
Why are you... Okay,
Jeff knows his Mudman isn't going to last the initiative.
apparently Solara doesn't get to
Sounds
go.
fake. Alright, top of the initiative, Anna. You rush to the top of the stairs, I guess, by the time that the thing gets up. It's very slow, I guess. And
Maybe we
You
didn't make it all
see
the way
this-
downstairs.
you see this slender figure with no face, made entirely of what looks like cracked mud with spikes and roots sticking out of it.
I'm going to shoot it. So I see it, and first initial instinct is just shoot it in the back, because it's looking at dark glare.
Yeah.
Right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll shoot it. So does a many hit? That's like a 24.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
I lied. That's a 29.
Oh no, not more.
Oh no! It's just a normal arrow hit. So that's gonna be 14 points of damage.
Okay. Your arrow hits, and it like kind of sinks into its back, but it doesn't look like it sunk as deep as you would have liked it to. So it doesn't do as much damage.
Okay. She's going to take another attack and shoot it and aim for the same spot.
Okay.
So that is gonna be a modified 20 to hit.
Okay. That'll hit.
10 points of damage.
Okay. Again, your arrow strikes it in its back, and it just kind of like sinks in a little bit, and it turns its head to face you, and then back to Darklear.
Oh boy.
Rokaya.
Goody.
I go up to it
Okay.
and I make 4 attacks.
All right.
28,
That'll hit.
16,
That'll miss.
19,
That'll hit.
and
This is not the time to go losing your dice.
And
There's a
18.
mud man on
That'll
deck.
also hit. 3 hits. Roll damage.
okay. 12 on the first, 2 is fire.
Okay.
12 on the second, 4 is fire.
Okay.
And
fire.
same.
4 is fire.
So 12, 12, 12, 36, 4, 8, 10 is fire.
Okay.
36 plus 10.
So how do these punches look? Like what? How are you punching?
In the facial areas, in the throat.
Okay. So you run and slide between the thing and Darklear, and you just let out a flurry of punches against its throat.
Yeah.
And you see mud and water just start flying out everywhere as this thing is just completely slick with the rain. Yeah, it's not... Didn't enjoy that, for sure. It's not looking any worse for wear, though.
That's my turn.
Okay. Lucy.
Oh man, I didn't expect. Oh man. So this guy is not looking very damaged.
No, not really.
Okay. Let me see. Whew, sorry, looking at a spell here real quick. We have ammo for friendship, right?
You have like 2 bolts.
2 bolts?
Yeah.
And how far is friendship from the Mudman?
It's not really like set up or anything. It's just kind of like on the top part of the top deck, and it's at this point kind of like starting to slide around the deck. And is going to be a huge issue if you don't like take care of it.
No, it's not going to be an issue at all because Lucy's going to animate it.
Okay.
And the 2 bolts as well.
Okay.
So as an action, Lucy's going to animate. Come on, put yourself together.
That is a huge and 2 medium-sized things. Is that?
Let's see. Okay, 1 of the bolts.
Okay.
All right, come on, put yourself together. Load up, fire on the Mudman. Thank you.
All right. You hear this like a grinding of wood on wood as it starts putting itself
And it
together and
can,
loading itself.
And it can technically fly, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, it's gonna start flying.
Okay.
So it doesn't keep sliding around on the
I mean, I
deck.
wouldn't recommend it start flying because it's got to keep up with an airship.
It's
It's like if you're on the airship and you jump, it's going to be a bad
that's
time.
fine. Well,
you
it's
gotta
gonna
go fast.
use the flight effect to try to keep itself stable on the ship,
Okay.
if that's a possibility.
All right.
And I'm not done yet. Yeah, I'm done yet.
Okay. Darkler.
Oh,
This thing is
actually,
in your face.
sorry. Lucy's gonna run over to Friendship and help get it put together.
Okay.
Help it put itself together. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Cool. That's it.
So how close to me is this creature?
It's right up in your face.
Oh, good. Seeing this thing launch itself at me and then manifest from a pile of dirt, Darkler is going to take a really good look at the monster and assess its weak points, and he's going to cast Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
and then he's going to hit him with all 4 of his attacks.
All right.
So that first one is a 27.
It'll hit.
Next one's a 22.
Okay.
15.
Don't you have an advantage
15
on all
will
of
miss.
these since you're going before him? That assassin perk?
Oh, yeah. So that's a 28.
That'll hit.
Natural 20.
Okay, those all hit.
Okay. Alright, one second. I need my calculator. Let's see here. Handy dandy. Bum bum bum. Okay. So I'm gonna just unleash my scimitars and just start slashing across his body. So that's. So it's 9.
So,
Six,
You're at 11.
5, 11.
how about the weather today?
So, sports.
So it's sports. Yeah, the ball goes.
17,
20,
20,
22.
22 times 2, 44 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Wait. That's not right. So 44, 50.
The last one was a nat 20, right?
52.
Not all of them?
Yeah,
Yes.
just the last one.
52. 60 points of slashing damage. I forgot to add my sneak attack.
Tits.
Okay. So you, it gets up in your face, and you just kind of like brace yourself and just start hacking and swinging at this thing, opening gashes all over its body. But it doesn't look like it bleeds or anything. Like no mud like leaks out. You're just like causing these slashes all over it, and it doesn't really seem terribly phased by what you're doing to it as it presses forward.
So it's resistant to the trifecta.
Morinth.
I'm gonna run up behind Anna and then kind of wiggle my way past her out of the door and point my staff directly at the Mudman and ask him very politely to make him or have him make me a dexterity save, please.
Alright.
Are you fireballing a Mudman?
Yep.
Chaboy.
Only use clay. If only he was a clever man.
That's 8.
No. So if you'll just wait patiently, please.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, lots of dice to roll tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
If he survives, I'm gonna hex him.
Do it.
I don't think it'd be worth it this late.
But I need damage.
That's right. It depends how damaged it is by the time it gets to your turn.
Should have done that my first turn.
Alright, so 41 fire damage.
Okay.
And then 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, so 47 altogether?
Yep, 47 altogether.
Okay. 47.
And it's he cannot be resistant. I understand it is raining, but it is fire, and it is very magical fire.
Yeah, okay. So you, there's an explosion.
Oh, and I am careful spelling.
Okay. There's an explosion that, like, rocks the boat as this guy is, like, there's a big chunk taken out of him now, and the mud, like, seems to dry out and crackle, and it turns its attention towards you, Morinth.
I have drawn aggro.
Yes, you have. Good job.
Chingar.
Our squishiest of squishies.
With your
I'm
50.
gonna
53 hit points.
whip out my maul
Mhm.
and I'm not gonna rage. I don't need to be angry for this. Not too angry. I'm gonna charge him.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my 2 attacks. Both are gonna be savage.
Mm-hmm.
Both with Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Nice. 19 on the first one.
They'll hit.
And that's a crit on the second.
Oh shit! Yeah, that champion.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Got that night.
So
increased
first one
critical.
is gonna be
Jeez.
28 on the first hit.
Okay.
Second hit is 37 on the second hit.
Alright.
And that was only doubling the dice,
65.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 63 total.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, you go up and slam him, and he's kind of throwing around back and forth, and turns to look at you for a second, and then focuses his eyes back on Morinth. Your blows didn't seem to, again, face him very much, as it held its ground. Now the Mudman's turn.
Mudman.
All right.
Not the mud, man.
The Mudman.
Come that
How
boy.
is Mudman looking?
He's not looking as good as he once was.
He's grown old. He's lived a long life, a good life, one where he had a lot of friends.
Here we go. All right. What's Chiboy do?
The Mudman looks at Morinth, and then just kind of like melts into the ground.
Oh, I dislike that.
Boy.
And Darkleer and Nana, with your passive perception, you see like this kind of puddle of mud just kind of but kind of shift across the ground, moving towards Morinth, and then forms together again in front of her. And it's going to make 2 slam attacks.
Okay.
What's your AC?
Not many.
18.
Okay, cool.
18.
18.
From what?
I'm wearing a magical suit, which gives me +2, and I have that.
Oh, yeah, dragon
he gave
skills.
me. Yep,
Oh.
yep.
The first one is a
natural
12.
AC is a nope, it misses.
The second one is a 20.
Okay,
hits.
wait. Hey, Mudman! Don't touch that da-da-da! I'm gonna reduce that by 6 with my cutting words.
Okay.
Very nice.
Alright, so it goes to slam down on Morinth's head and then stops and turns quickly towards Lucy and melts again.
Oh no.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Now it's Dante.
How can I peel my eyes?
Like grapes.
And Dante like unsheaths his sword, and then you all hear a loud crack. As the mast, or not the mast, but the sails, part of them snaps. And Dante runs over and grabs one of the ropes to try to tie it down and keep it steady. He gets a 23
Oh,
for a
thank
strength
Jesus.
check. So he holds it in place and ties it around the mast. And at the beginning of the initiative, as he ties it off, you all hear a sudden, like there's a sudden charge in the air.
Oh
Oh
no,
God.
man!
And
do I wish I
then
would've
you
remembered
guys, as you start realizing what's happening, there's a as lightning strikes the mast of your ship and completely shatters it. And you guys all stand there and kind of like your vision blurs and you're all kind of stumbling around. And then as you stand up, you realize that the familiar thrum of the ship has stopped.
that. Oh boy! Are we
And you all
dropping?
feel your stomachs drop
Yep.
out.
Oh,
Oh,
God!
God,
as you
damn
begin
it.
falling.
Where's Morin? We need Morin right now.
And on top of that,
I bet he's awake now.
On top
Oh.
of that, Morinth and Anna, I need you to make me dexterity saves.
I'm gonna die. Goodbye, everyone. It's been so nice knowing
I'll
you.
miss you.
It was
Um.
nice knowing you.
So. The plus.
Goodbye forever.
8.
Oh,
Ooh,
goodbye forever.
goodbye.
Goodbye forever.
Oh God. Yeah. So mine's like a 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morinth is fine. Anna's fine. Morinth is not.
Okay, Morinth.
Yes.
Goodbye forever.
How close to death am I going to be, Jack?
You take 21 points of damage
Tasty.
as 2 more mud globs just kind of like land near you and one slams into you, sending you back down the stairs. Anna, you take 14 damage as this massive mud blob just slams into you. And you manage to dodge out of the way in time, but it still throws you off your feet and you are prone.
You motherfucker.
Oh no!
Dun dun.
Oh no!
Mudman 2.
More Mudmen.
Mudman, not the Mudman.
The new challenger
That
has
makes
entered
me
the
feel
arena.
better about animating friendship.
I
I'll
am
be
Bobo
real
the
with you.
Fool.
It is I, Bobo the Fool.
I am the big,
Big
one.
the big one.
There's a big one.
There's 3.
Which one hit Morinth? The big one?
2 of the small ones.
Oh, so the
Two
big
of
one
the
hit
small
me.
ones.
So,
Yeah.
so a bigger one has appeared on deck.
Yeah, that's the one that slammed into Anna.
Oh boy.
Great.
He has drawn aggro.
And
for
they
being
all
big.
turn and fix you guys with these faceless stares.
Oh boy.
And they all have these roots and leaves and twigs just like woven into their mud flesh.
His size is
They're
down in
mud
background,
What
Jack.
what country are we over right now?
Right now you guys are just about leaving Maylock.
Oh
We're
boy.
plummeting to our doom right outside of Manila.
Yeah, we are.
I wonder if anyone's just chilling on the
Well,
shore
I mean,
watching this.
nope.
Dang, that
I was
shit
gonna
is
say,
falling.
friendship. Our
Dang.
ballista has an 18 strength, but that's not enough to lift a ship.
No.
So would you say that these lovely mudmen, at least the ones near me, are in a line?
No. They're kind of like, there's one directly, well, there's the big one directly in front of you. And then behind you, there's the 2, or I guess, let me see.
Because Morinth got knocked down the stairs, so that means that it was in front of me.
Yes.
And the big man was in front of me.
Yeah, so there's 2 behind you. There's a big one in front of you. And then there's another small one behind you. So all 3 of the small ones are behind you.
There's 3 small ones?
Yeah, the one that melted.
Oh.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna turn around, because... Huh?
Use the moon.
Yeah, I'm gonna use... Sure, we're gonna name it Moon Moon from now on.
Oh, who invited Moon?
Fitting for Anna.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna use my moonbow, and I want to shoot the 3 smaller ones. That are
Okay,
in
you
a
will
line.
hit Morinth.
I thought I fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
Are they on the stairs?
They're in
with
front
me?
of you.
Oh, doesn't she have sharpshooter?
Yeah.
Haha.
I don't see how that'll help.
Oh.
I could, well, I
Why do you
could.
want-
You can't stop the arrow like 3 guys in and just have it fall to the ground. You can shoot around people. You could hit just Morinth.
Wait. Tell me about the moonbow. What it do?
Don't
It
Um,
shoots directly through objects that are in a line, so the same
Yeah, it's
amount
like
of
lightning
damage.
bolt.
So it's a spear, like a spear arrow.
No, it's like a lightning bolt. When she activates the moonbow once per day, she hits the first person, and then it's like Zelda's arrow from Smash Brothers. it just shoots directly through everyone in the line.
Oh wow, that's neat.
Okay, well,
You can kill me. It's okay.
no, I don't want to.
You guys don't need me. It's fine.
That's not true.
You can't take a hit is the only problem. Like,
no, I can't.
Draggio and draw the aggro.
I am the ultra squish.
okay, then I'm gonna save that for. No, I'm still gonna do it. Morit! Move.
Don't be afraid to use don't be afraid to use the belt.
I think I'm broken. I don't think I can move quickly in this moment. Just give me a second.
We'll see what happens. Okay, so I have to roll to hit. So do I only roll once for this, and then whatever I get is that?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, that def hits. That's like a 31 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
Can you sharpshooter the moonbow?
I am sharpshootering the moonbow. Well.
Sharpshootering.
Sharpshootering. I should have called it before I rolled.
Yeah, you really should have.
Yeah, it's too late
Sucks to
now.
suck, my dude.
Suck! Are you serious?
Yeah.
That sucks. Okay, cool. I thought I had said it. My brain doesn't work that way. It's fine. Okay, cool. I dropped my die. Oh no. So 7, and then it's gonna be 8. So 15 plus 5, 20, 22. So 28 points for the first one.
Okay.
3, 4, 7, 14 for the next guy. And then, would that just transfer, or
Yeah.
do you want me to reroll?
No, it's 14 for
Okay.
all the ones behind him.
Okay.
So how much for the first one?
28,
What was the roll to hit?
31.
31.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And I was gonna call
and
sharpshooter, but
You're actually only going to hit 2 of them because I forgot that the one melted into the floor. So he's not within your line.
Does that mean I'm not gonna get hit?
Did you melt into the floor?
Can I melt? Is there an option to melt into the floor, Jack?
You should have told me you were melting into the floor before.
You should have fireballed yourself. Only clear answer.
Yeah. No, you're right. That was
I lied.
the
So
only
the first one
viable
is
option.
actually 30, and it's gonna be 16 for the next one because of the bow
Thanks.
itself. Sorry.
Thanks.
It could have been more.
In the least sincere way I can
It could have been sharpshootered. So be grateful
Thanks. Oh, I'm
that
so
I was
grateful.
stupid.
I'm so grateful I have 16 hit points. And, you piece of shit.
Use the thing. Use the thing. You are squish.
Squish.
Use the thing.
Here's the squish.
All right.
More the thing.
Next up,
The big one.
big one.
Oh no.
Big on.
Nana, after you fire off your moonbow, you hear it behind you just charge towards you.
Sorry, charging me. Cool.
Mhm.
What you get? I'm bleeding out on the
What
stairs.
kind of legs they got?
Sorry.
Muddy legs.
They probably got like tree trunk style legs.
Dang.
Muddy
Just like
legs.
solid.
Tree stump dick.
And it's going to
Yeah.
make 2 slam attacks against you.
Okay.
I hope you succeed.
That's a 26 and a 24.
Those hit for sure.
Oh.
16.
It's okay. I'm just gonna get brutally beaten by this mud man.
I'm not
and
feeling bad for you. Guess what?
Yeah, I don't feel bad for you.
No.
You have 108 hit points.
I have
you
94
stand
right
it.
now.
You could take it.
94. I'm so sorry. 94 hit points.
You know.
Would you like me to heal you? Cause
Just
stop
let me-
being sassy.
Just let me be
I
a
also
salty
need
bitch.
you to make me 2 Constitution saving throws.
It's a good
Oh,
thing you're
boy.
making those saves, not me.
God damn it. Let's see what happens. So the first one's gonna be a 12,
Okay.
Ooh, tasty.
and the next one's gonna be a modified 20.
Okay. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 15, and that does not go away after a long rest.
Oh.
As this thing slams against you for the first time, you feel part of your life essence just drain out through it. And you are overall going to
Vampire
take
mud.
30 points of damage.
All of it? What?
No, just
Overall.
overall.
Oh, okay.
She'll take
Like
30.
from all of us?
15 from her
I
max.
was like, no, I can't.
Vampire
Do you
blood.
feel better now?
No.
No, you still deserve this.
Just some blood.
Ralkaya.
Hex, the big one.
Okay. Wait.
What does it do?
So it's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
One stat I choose, he has
Oh,
disadvantage
yay.
on skill checks.
Okay.
And it
just
gives me an
erased
extra D6 of
entire
necrotic
level
per
of
attack.
my health
Okay.
bars.
Which
Hex.
stats? Okay.
Okay, and can we get a dank flavor for that?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. No, you do it.
It is.
You look towards him and point, and this kind of white crackling beam of energy forms around his head and then spirals around him and sinks into him. And you see the shudder go through it as it turns its head towards you for a second and then back.
Alright, I'm gonna go make 2 attacks.
Okay.
Get in the barrel.
26
That'll hit.
and a 22.
Okay, that'll also hit.
Alright, cool. 11, 3 is fire, plus 6, 17, 6 necrotic for the first attack.
Okay.
And 14 on the next one, 6 necrotic, 1 fire.
Alright.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, after this beam of energy sinks into him, you just run out behind and unleash a flurry of punches into his back. And it's like hitting a brick wall. And it doesn't even recognize the punches.
My hands are magical.
I know.
I want you to know that.
Lucy.
Alright, how far is Lucy away from Morinth?
I fell back down
You're
to
like-
like the second floor.
You're on the
Up-
front.
I'm
You're on
up
the
next to Friendship.
Yeah, you're on the front, so I'd say you're about 50 feet away.
Okay.
Because you're around a corner, she's down the stairs.
Okay, I got this. So,
Am I still by mud people?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lucy's going to mount Friendship.
Okay.
And I'm assuming the animated bolt has already loaded itself, right?
Yep.
Okay, so as a bonus action, he's going to mentally command the Friendship. Alright, guys, here's the plan. Friendship, you're going to advance and attack the big one. Bolty here, he's going to fly back and reload himself using his action in game speak. Alright, go for it. And I'm going to wait until Friendship moves up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to jump off of Friendship, run, and run for Morinth. Grab and then Dimension Door to the other side of the ship.
We're gonna have to get through 3
Okay.
other mudmen, right?
Yeah, they're gonna. The big one and one of the other ones is going to take opportunity attack against you.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
The big one is a 22.
Yeah.
The small one is a 23.
Yep, this is fine.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Note this. Note what Lucy is doing for you.
why are you doing this?
Con save?
Yep.
Oh
There's
boy.
Lucy's
I have an
family.
18 con save.
Okay, you're gonna take 11 bludgeoning damage from the big one
Alright.
Nice.
and 19 from the little one.
So altogether 30?
Yes.
Oh boy, guys, I got 69 hit points left.
Hey.
So yeah, as Friendship is firing, he's just not even caring about what these men are doing, and he's making a mad dash for Morinth, and he's gonna. She fell, right?
Yeah.
Grab her by like the foot or something, and then Dimension Door to the other side of the ship.
Okay. Mudman and also Anna are going to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I believe in you, Anna.
Oh, because of Friendship?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Mudmen, be damned! Be damned to oblivion, Mudmen. Reroll that, no one saw it.
Damn, it's not like you're being recorded to be replayed for all of history.
Yeah, so that's gonna be an 11.
Oh, not tasty.
Nice.
Okay. Everybody fails.
Jack
got
thinks
some
that's
da-
tasty.
you got some,
Just for a quick
straight
note, Lucy
Dankler
didn't
straps.
know that Friendship explodes.
Who said it explodes?
Maybe it just
If
rammed right
it's a
into them.
bolt, it's gonna go right through the mudman and into me.
But it's fine. It's fine. I'll Dimension Door you next.
8,
Yo, what?
9,
64 hit points left. You'll be fine.
17,
You're
18,
gonna be fine.
22, 24, You're gonna take 29 points of damage as you hear this boom, as this bolt fires down the stairs, and you throw yourself to the side, and it catches you off guard, and you're thrown against the wall, and you hit your head against the back of your head against the rail, and slide to the ground. The mudmen just kind of explode, and then start forming puddles in the ground.
It did hit the big one though.
Yeah.
And then do I see Bolty start flying his way back to the
Yeah.
Sweet, as he's
Bolty.
loading himself.
Is this what Lawrence feels like?
What are you sitting at?
35.
Oh
And
boy.
as Lucy is sitting there kneeling next to Morinth, don't worry, kid, I got you.
Stop touching my boobs.
This is your foot. I would never. Oh gosh. Next.
Okay. Dark layer.
Okay, so there's been a lot of movement since my last turn.
Mm-hmm.
What is around me?
There's currently nothing around you.
Okay, so
About 20 feet off, you see the big one blocking the staircase. Below that, you see Anna slumped against the wall, and you see nothing past that because they're all puddles.
okay, so I'm going to take a couple of shots
Mm-hmm.
at these boys. I'm going to first, with my bonus action, I'm going to Hunter's Mark the big one,
Okay.
and then I'm going to take 2 shots with lightning arrows.
All right.
That's going to be a 25,
25 hits.
natural 20.
Nice.
Will hit.
Oh shit!
All right.
2 turns in a row.
So that's
What have you done with Danko?
So that's 8. That's gonna be 13. On the first one.
Okay.
And are the lightning arrows all lightning, or is it a D6 on top of it?
D6 on top of it.
When we went over him, it was just the +1
+1 lightning.
because they weren't
and they're
super
just lightning
enchanted.
damage.
So it's regular arrow +1 lightning damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna just say that they're all like completely lightning damage. So it changes them into lightning damage and also does an extra +1.
Okay. So that's 14 lightning then.
Okay.
That was a no. There's my another nat 20 that I didn't need to roll. Critical damage.
Jesus.
So that's gonna be
Where's Danko?
16.
Who are you?
Old Darkler can't come to the phone right now. I'm rolling 20s tonight, boys. So that's 16, 21, 27, and then is Anna within melee range? Of this homeboy? No? Of big guy?
Well,
Yeah, I am.
I mean, yeah.
Because he slammed into her.
I'm in advantage. I'm in room 2, big guy.
So that's another 11 damage.
Okay, so total me up here.
You said 21 before, right? So
I don't know.
32.
So the first one was
14.
14. The other one was critical damage, so that was
8, 16.
16
plus.
No, for the
Plus-
second attack, total
plus
me up.
dex.
I already
Oh.
did the first attack.
32 for the second one then.
32 for the second one?
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
you said 21 then
Yeah.
an extra 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
32.
32.
Okay.
32.
Oh, that's not true. Add 3 more damage onto that because my Hunter's Mark.
So total of 35.
35.
Jesus.
35.
Danko the Rog strikes again.
Wasn't that 2 attacks?
36.
You're welcome.
So one more.
Okay. So you let loose an arrow and it sinks into its back and it kind of like opens up instead of closing over the wound.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's doing more damage.
Oh shit.
Well, not like
To mud?
insane damage, but it's not resistant.
So, okay. Okay, so
and you
got it.
fire off a second arrow, and this time you're more calm, you're more ready, and you know this is going to do more damage. And you hit it directly in the back of the head, and it like kind of freaks out for a second and turns towards you and looks like it's getting ready to charge.
I'm ready.
It was a lot of damage though.
Was that the big one?
Yeah, I'm ready for
The two auxiliary mudmen are going to rise up out of their puddles, turn towards Anna, and make 4 attacks between them.
it. Don't worry, you're good. You'll be fine.
You're okay.
14, 11,
Nope.
You'll be fine. See? Surviving.
13, and a 20.
20 hits.
So
13
20
doesn't.
20 is not a real number. You can't use that number.
They can't roll that.
You're gonna
high.
take 12 points of damage as they start unleashing this volley of blows against you, and one of them actually hits. Probably should have been with advantage because you were, on the ground, but it's whatever.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's in the player's favor. It's whatever.
They don't get advantage. They're monsters.
And then they're gonna move up the stairs, away from you, towards the top with the big one.
Cool.
Does she get opportunity attack?
At disadvantage, she does.
Shoot them from the ground.
Shoot them in the booty hole.
Okay.
Show them.
Does
who's
mud
boss.
have booty holes?
No.
Make a booty hole.
So the first one is gonna be a 22 to hit.
You
That'll
only
hit.
get one.
That's
You
with-
you only get one.
Oh, okay. That's with disadvantage.
Okay. Roll damage.
Damage.
That damage.
Is that a 1?
That's gonna be 9 points of damage.
Alright.
I love this episode so far. Darklear's doing great and Anna's sucking it up.
Yeah, that's great. Max hit points have decreased and all of that. It just
I've had
Anna's
my
the one
max.
getting shit on. She was the fuckable scarecrow last episode, and now she's
Has Danko taken any damage?
Just-
No?
A lot of anger. Anyways,
a pool of
Danko's doing
piles.
good.
Like I don't even know how to describe it
I
right
need
now.
to know something.
Okay.
Who all is within 20 feet of these mudmen?
Hi.
You boy.
No. No. God, no.
No?
Where is your
Hi.
spatial awareness?
Well,
It's
you said he was about 20 feet off.
yes.
And he's
Morin's at the bottom of the stairs.
well, she
No,
said
no,
out the
Morin's-
mudmen.
Morin's out of the way.
I've been dimension doored across the
Oh, right. Well, I don't know where you dimension door to. You just said
The other
dimension
side of
door.
the ship. So like
Away.
where Lucy started.
away from the mudmen.
So like 50 feet across. Or
Um,
actually just to the front of the ship, honestly.
then there's no one within 20 feet except the Chaboy.
no one within 20
Lucy.
feet of,
Of the mudmen.
Of the Mudmen?
Me.
The mudmen.
Okay.
I said.
I
Yeah,
am.
Anna and the Mudmen and Danko.
I am also.
Yeah, he's a melee range.
Oh, yeah, and Rokai.
Chingar's also melee range, isn't he? No?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Am I?
made 2 attacks on one.
But then it moved.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Darklear was firing from range, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
the
been
big one
20
has
feet
moved.
off, so it would just be these two.
I didn't get to attack the big one.
I attacked
He
the big
attacked the very first one that moved
Mm.
over to Morinth and popped
Alright.
Anna and Raukaya, how lucky are you feeling?
Chingar and Hokaya.
one. Hold on, I gotta.
That's all I could. That's all I could muster.
Well,
Morinth is just gonna be like, oh shit, it's too early. And she's gonna kind of like grab the staff, kind of scramble her way up, holding
Lucy
Lucian.
Lucy helps.
Oh, thank you.
Lucy offers a hand.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm gonna wipe some blood off of my chin and kind of like rub it into my pants. And just in my brain just be like, let's fucking do this, Lucian. And I need everyone to make me 2 dexterity saving throws. please.
Oh,
boy.
double fireball.
28 and that 20.
Okay, so you're good.
You take no damage.
None.
Oh, evasion.
Yeah,
Shit.
boy.
24 in the first one,
4 and a 17.
and
It's 8 and a 1. 7 and a 2. So yeah, only, well, and it's 15 and 8.
Hey,
It's only one success, yeah?
They have
Mhm.
disadvantage.
So give me
The
just-
big one does.
give me-
Right.
on dexterity.
give me
You're
Oh,
right.
it's not saves, it's just checks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
6 plus
Oh, Jesus.
3. So how are your guys' days been?
So far,
So-
so good.
So-
mine's been shit.
But I mean, I've had my hit points, like max hit points taken
Yeah,
by
but
58.
how did you get it back?
Jeez.
I mean, to be fair, I did get fixed by Dante. But
Dante dabs.
My paladin! I need
But let
my
me tell you,
help.
I know how that feels. It was one shot. Some bitch was like, "Hey, fuck you," and then my hit points were taken.
I need healing.
Just,
I
I'm
need healing.
spamming that fucking X
I
button
need
right
healing.
now.
I need healing.
Damn.
I never touch that button. I can't relate.
Well, you're not a Genji main, so.
No.
I need healing popping up. I'm only one board, guys. Calm down.
I need healing.
All of your allies have the red exclamation points on them.
I'm like Lucio. I'm not a real healer.
We just keep him around because he's fun.
Have you seen the picture of it's the girl playing the flute and she's crying and it has when your party's dying but you're just a bard.
Yeah.
The current
still going?
situation.
That's only one fireball, right?
9. Wait.
Listen, guys, let's talk about how our giant ballista is animated and reloading itself and just firing on.
It's
Yeah,
so good.
It's so cool.
Quality. These are the D&D moments
That's
I
9,
live
and
for.
then 1 more d6 for necrotic
And that's the
damage.
first fireball.
And then
Yes.
all together, it's going to be 86.
It's actually going to be 106. As you fire it off, you feel the presence in your mind grow, and you're knocked back as the 2 fireballs. Normally they come out as these little shitty little marbles and
I
then
don't have
explode.
mincy fireballs. Thank you.
What? No, when you fire a fireball, it's an orb, and then it explodes when it hits there.
Okay.
But yeah, now they come out full size, just as Lucian amps the power of the spell.
Thank you.
So yeah, 106 damage for anyone who failed both saves, which is many.
Wait, does it?
You take half.
Oh yeah, that's half that.
106.
So 53.
53.
So Anna's unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hella
Oh,
unconscious.
Anna
was
got
not-
hit?
Yeah.
Oh, hard,
She succeeded her save, but she doesn't have evasion or anything.
I wasn't expecting
You right,
it
you
to
right.
be boosted an extra
Extra 20 points.
Many points.
That was
yeah.
minus 23 minus 54.
You don't keep
is-
track of your negatives. You
I
just
don't.
at 0.
I don't care. I just want to make you feel bad.
I don't feel bad.
No. Anyway,
Alright guys, I'm
I
pretty
have
sure I
16.
can take
so
care of this big
at
one.
this point in time, I'm going to be making
I would like to
saving
take
throws.
him, please.
You're gonna be okay.
Don't even
Fine.
worry.
Uh-huh.
I
Sure.
got
Don't-
this.
Don't worry, I got you.
I have him hexed.
Lucy
Lucy
got you.
has you.
Listen, man, I'm sorry, but
I have to
Alright.
take him. I haven't even
So
got
the,
to experience hex.
The first one that came down starts to reform and is just suddenly vaporized
Oh, shit.
as the other ones all become like dry, cracked husks and turn crackling towards you again. Yeah,
Shit.
that was
Thank
a lot of
you.
damage.
Thank Lord you're on the other side of the ship.
It's gonna take him some time to get there.
I'm just gonna.
Your ship is pretty fucked also. That stairwell is charred.
Hey, aren't we falling?
Yeah, you
We're
are.
Still,
Yeah.
the fact that we're able to keep in the midst of combat and proficiently fighting while falling out of the air is
It's
wild.
impressive. Where's Morin? Why is he not fixing this?
What's he gonna do?
He's in charge of the ship.
You know
He
what?
should
He's
know how
going
to
to
work the
unplug
drive
it and
cord.
plug it back in.
Yeah.
You know standard troubleshooting.
Where's the goddamn
Alright,
fuse
I'm
box?
I'm gonna take my I'll put it right in between my the bend of my elbow.
Spit in his hands.
Crack
his
the
knuckles.
fingers, grab it. And I'm gonna rage.
Alright.
Oh boy.
You know that was your rage sound, but it just sounded like you were taking a massive
Massive
shit.
That's what happens. That's why I'm angry.
Chingar, are you aware that you're a warforged? You are a construct?
Shh. He doesn't know that yet.
We'll tell
They
him
don't
he's
know
older.
that.
We'll tell him when he's older.
I'm gonna run up to the big one.
Mm.
Just gonna slam my maul into his side.
Okay.
At least do my best. We're gonna make this savage just to be sure. No great weapon master on this. But let's see. That's a
30 something.
26.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll roll damage on that real quick. So 18 damage on that,
Alright.
and go ahead and make him a dex save if you wouldn't mind.
Oh.
For why, Chingar? Enlighten us.
Why is this happening?
Yes, because I have a magic maul that once per dawn, if I roll high enough on a d6, I can cast reverse gravity on one monster. And what did he roll?
That's a 5.
Oh, that fails. So he's going up.
Alright.
He's yelling timber.
So you smash into him and he goes flying across the deck.
Is this
And then he
big boy?
just stops and turns towards you and just starts lifting. And it's not slow like when you usually cast reverse gravity because you guys are falling very fast. And he just peels up off the deck and goes flying. Congratulations, he had 1 goddamn hit point. You couldn't just
Goodbye. I mean, I turn around,
That's
look
me.
at the. How many other mudmen are there?
There are 2 in the stairwell.
I'm gonna make an attack on the first one, the one closest to me.
Okay.
Since Anna's passed out on the floor, is it difficult to read? I'm sorry.
Just tiptoe over at him.
No,
to just,
because even though I'm dead, I'm a ranger, so it eliminates that.
No,
No,
for
you
Tinker.
ignore it. He doesn't.
You ignore it. He
Uh,
Because
doesn't.
rangers don't count as difficult terrain. They're just really easy to walk over. It's fine.
that's another 26.
Just walk all over Anna.
Damage on that is 19.
I mean, his heels were made
Okay.
for walking, and that's just what he'll do.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you.
And,
that's the
is this,
description
is
of
this
the
void?
stripper
Guys?
No,
That's
no.
what we were
You
told.
slam him and he's still alive.
She's not
I'm
wrong.
gonna take an action surge then,
Okay.
Oh shit.
and I'm gonna keep going.
Get him.
That one is a modified 20.
That'll hit.
18 on that.
Okay, that also hits.
Is he dead yet?
No,
Well,
it's
are you
18
gone-
it was-
That was 18
It was
damage.
thrown damage.
That was 18 damage.
18 damage?
Yeah.
18 damage.
Oh, yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
still not dead. I
Okay.
thought that was 18 to hit with your
No.
second attack.
Yeah,
no, he's still not
I didn't
dead.
know if he was gonna be dead right now. Alright, then the next one, that is a 19.
To hit?
Yeah,
That'll hit.
19 to hit. And then that is another 18 damage.
Alright, finally. As you just go up and start swinging, you smack this one and he goes flying. You go down and hammer down on the second one, and he gets significantly shorter but does not die. And you just scream and attack him twice more, and he goes splattering against the wall all over Anna.
It's fine. She
Nice.
likes the dirt.
She's a ranger.
She eat the dirt.
Is there
She
any
regains
more?
hit points from the
Yeah,
dirt.
there's one more still.
Is
There's
this
one
true?
more?
Because I would gladly eat
She's
dirt.
out of one.
If you regained hit points right now from the dirt, you would never live it down. Yeah, Anna, remember that time that you ate dirt and got back up?
Remember that one time you just
So-
grabbed a handful of mud and just shoved it in your face?
Hey, that worked.
So there's one more.
Just
Okay,
a giant
yeah.
fucking pudding
And I'm
over
just
here.
gonna look at him, feral eyes.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Chingar enters his kill everybody mode.
Chingar, I need you to make me a dexterity save. Well, actually, no.
So I killed
No.
2 of them, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, that hits.
Are you keeping a kill list?
That's what I was
Maybe.
just about to ask. Are you keeping a checklist of all the monsters you killed?
For everyone, yes.
For everyone.
For everyone, yeah. I've got everyone's names written down, and I'm keeping
Lucy's
track.
gonna have such a low score, I swear to God.
Which is why I only left you 2 spots.
I'm gonna have a
Everyone else has
really-
got 3.
Oh.
What is it?
Support
Okay,
character.
dexterity save, please.
Yes, of course. Is this something I can see coming?
Oh, you're facing away from it.
Alright, fair enough. That's a 22.
Okay, that'll succeed. You'll take half damage.
Quarter damage, I'm raging.
Unless
Is this
it's-
force damage?
Is it psychic damage?
Maybe get psychic damage, bitch. You don't know.
Is it psychic damage?
We'll find out.
Tell me, Jack, is it psychic damage?
We'll find out.
Jack-
is
Next
now.
episode. Just kidding. We're gonna find out in like 2 seconds.
You're going to take.
It is psychic damage now.
Oh, yeah, more to kill all these things. More things.
Yay.
You've actually got 4 spots.
Oh. Oh.
I'm a support character.
That's why you
You're going to
Oh.
take 15, half to 7, half to 3 points of damage. And this boy is going to take 4,
What
5,
happened? What is
What do
the
I die?
thing?
What do I gotta do?
8,
To get strats?
13.
You just gotta rage.
I just gotta not be mourning.
Just put 1 level into barbarian and you can rage.
Okay. You hear another crackling as this bolt of lightning just shoots through you and sticks into the mudman in front of you, and then
Ouch.
forms into a javelin.
Ouch.
As Dante throws his javelin
Oh.
of lightning through you.
Good job, Dante!
Great and all
And then
the
he's also gonna
penis
throw
stuff
his
and
shield
shit.
at you. That's a natural one.
Oh,
He
God.
throws his shield and it goes flying off the ship.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Is that the teleporty shield?
Dante.
Oh, well, better teleport to that boy.
We'll get it back.
Well, I mean, we're falling at the same rate it is.
Yeah, so we
That
could
would,
just
yeah.
pick ourselves up from the rubble. Oh wait, no.
I forgot that we
Anna.
were falling. Death save.
Death save.
Oh, goody.
Roll that nat 20.
What is it?
You succeed.
No.
What is it?
It's a 9.
Oh.
So
alright.
close.
Mark one death. Or one fail.
One
One
death. You have
Didn't
died
Pick One
once.
just die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
One dead.
Rokaya.
I'm gonna run up to the last one.
Okay.
Make this many attacks.
Oh, and you
4
can use your
attacks.
bonus action to move your hex to this guy.
All right.
But then he can't
I'll,
flurry of blows.
That's fair.
I'll just move it anyway.
Okay.
I get an extra d6.
Yep. Alright, so make those 2 attacks.
18.
That'll hit.
17.
Okay, that'll also hit.
Alright. Fucking fuck. Okay, so. So the first one is gonna be 10 damage.
Okay.
The second is gonna be 12.
Okay.
22 damage.
Alright. So run up and you, in your mind, you move this white tendril of energy and it wraps itself around the other guy. And you run up and you punch it in the face once, twice, and it splatters all over the walls. And you have killed the mudman.
I scoop.
You scoop up a nice, hefty handful of mud as you guys fall towards the border of Maylock.
Cool.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Awesome.
Nice. Would everyone like to know what their current kill count is?
When
Yes.
I say kill
Okay,
me,
I
I,
think
don't
just
literally
first of all,
mean
explain
kill
this.
me.
What is
so-
this?
So,
From the beginning.
this is my my Ket's Motive kill count. I've
Motive
got
kill
a
count?
total at the very bottom.
That almost sounds like.
I've got one for Darklear, Anna, Dante, Lucy, Rokaya, Morinth, and me, Chingar.
Okay.
Um,
So is this every time we get a kill, you put a tally down?
yeah,
Is that
whoever
what it is?
gets the final strike, I'll put a mark next to their name, and I'll put a total.
Okay.
So everyone's current kill count is Darklear is at 3. He killed a few rabbits.
Yeah.
Still counts. Anna is at 0 at the moment.
Mhm.
So is Dante and Lucy.
Mhm.
Rokaya has 1.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Morinth has 1.
Yay.
And Chingar has 2.
Nice.
Yes, so that is for a total count of 7.
I like
Killed
it.
7 whole things.
I hope the blob that's falling, the mudman, lands on Anna.
I hope Anna doesn't actually die. 'cause
Yeah,
shit.
me too.
Maybe the falling mudman will land on Chingar. It'll only do like 10 damage.
Oh, I forgot he's still up there floating.
Yeah.
I forgot.
He's
about-
probably more than, yeah, because he goes up 100 feet, and then he just falls.
Yeah, now he's just.
Alright, welcome back to the Adventure Boys. Last we left off, our party killed a bunch of mudmen, got their hit points drained, some of us are currently dying, and everybody is falling from the sky at an alarming rate.
Okay, how close are we to the ground at this specific point?
It's hard to tell, but you feel like you've got maybe 20 seconds.
Oh my god.
You know,
Alright.
there's a thing called maximum velocity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the side
Okay.
and drop a glow stick.
Okay.
Is it gonna start floating up past
Yeah.
us? Woo!
All right.
Wait, what?
Everyone-
That takes 10 seconds.
Worst case scenario, on friendship. Friendship, we'll round them up. I'm gonna pat the
How long
elbows.
does animate objects last?
It's like a minute. We still have time.
Okay, yeah, it's
Dark
not
Horse
how
is
far
actually
away-
going to run over to Anna
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like grab her, kind of grab her shoulders and start like picking her up. He's gonna cast Cure Wounds on her at a 2nd level.
Okay.
So that's 3, 8. You only get 10 hit points,
That's fine.
Yeah.
but he's gonna get you up and he's like, "We're leaving," and he's gonna kind of like grab you and like pull you along.
Yeah, and Lucy's finding Mira.
Okay.
So looking over the edge of
What
the
about
ship,
more?
I'm really glad that you
How
didn't
far
turn
away-
around and like
so
while we're
where
there,
do we fall?
do
Are we
the
gonna
Shane
fall
thing
on
where it's
water
like
or
a
on
life
land?
for life, my debt is repaid. Because yeah.
Sorry, what?
So I look over the edge of the ship. Are we gonna land on land or on the water?
There is no water, so
Oh, there's
Land.
We're
no.
gonna crash
Oh,
into the
crunch.
earth.
No,
I'm
not the
bailing.
airship.
Oh, you've got a glider.
Yeah.
Bye, Rokaya.
All right,
Okay, so I've got
Rakaya bails out off the side.
He's
I
floating.
imagine
Solar?
it's like I go to jump off and open my glider and fly up.
Yeah, it's like a parachute.
She's here. She's existing in this space.
Hey,
You guys have 20 seconds to hit the ground. What are you guys gonna do? I don't know if you'll have time to find Mira.
should probably,
Uh,
20
we should probably
seconds?
get more
We
in.
gotta.
20 seconds. It doesn't. So like the plan is, I find Mira, I dimension door.
Hmm.
So that's the plan. I don't need the total time to get her and get out. I just need to find her.
Okay. Yeah, you run down to Morinth's room, and Mira is just like screaming, just like
Hey.
up against one of the walls.
Calm down. We've got maybe 15 seconds. Grab my hand.
Alright, she grabs your hand.
All right. I'm gonna dimension door us on top of friendship.
About my bank. Sorry.
Okay. You dimension door on top of friendship. Make
Where's
me a
Morinth?
dexterity
How
save
about
to
that
grab
roll?
onto friendship, because the
Alright.
whole air situation.
Yeah, so more in.
While
Um,
Grask is doing that, I'm running up to the toll booth.
17.
See if Morin is in there.
What?
17.
Okay, you manage to grab onto it. Yeah, you run up to the toll booth, and you hear.
Where's Morin? Where is he?
Let me
He's still
finish my
sleeping.
sentence.
He's still
Jesus
sleeping.
fuck. You run up to the toll booth and you hear as he's just hitting every wall of the toll booth, getting thrown around in
Oh
there.
my
I'm
god.
just gonna rip the door open. And
Give me a dexterity save.
my hands are like, I think I can grab you, but I'm not sure. If not, I'm gonna hit you enough to grab you. Ooh, I am like
Tasty.
in 9s. That is 11.
Okay, you're gonna take 12 points of damage as this
Perfect.
dwarf just flies at you at terminal velocity and
I'll
hits
take
you
it,
upside the
I'll
You
head.
have 4 points of health left.
Listen, I'll take it.
Four.
I'll take it. I'll take it. You're squished. You need all the help points you can get.
It's fine. Morin, we need to go.
So Darklear is kind of like, I'm imagining Anna is at 10 hit points.
Mhm.
So what kind of state would you say that she's in?
She's very much like on the verge of being unconscious. Like she's like coughing up blood still, and she can hold her like weight to a certain extent, but she's very much depending on you to.
I guess
To
Darklear is
stabilize.
half carrying Anna, like the whole like holding her as they're walking out, and he's like pulling her along because we gotta go. So he's kind of pulling her along. I imagine Solara's like running next to us,
Yeah, and
and we're
Friendship's
making
still
it to friendship.
doing his best to
So,
pick one up.
is the
Okay.
ship large?
Bigger than that.
Bigger than large.
Yeah.
So-
Alright.
I feel like Solara would run up to like both of us and do like the
Shit.
whole thing where they kind of knock us off balance and you land on her, kind of.
Yeah, I'm going back for my hippogriff. So that's a
Oh,
thing.
it can fly.
Yeah, I know, but I still gotta get him.
Okay, you run back. Darklear, as you and Anna are going up the stairs, you see the shadow above you as this huge figure just flies down the stairs and lands on the landing and just books it down.
Yeah, Dante, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume so. How many seconds till impact?
10.
10 seconds. And Dante just went in.
Is he going to the core?
Probably.
Yeah, see.
He's probably making it to the core.
So
Morin.
is
Morin help?
is Mira secured? Is she on friendship?
Yes.
Lucy's going for Dante.
Okay.
He has to.
I'm gonna
Um,
grab Lucy, push him back, and I'm going for Dante.
You
No.
can't teleport.
Get on friendship.
I do what I want.
If you want to die, I guess.
Fine, I'll get on friendship.
As long as he's raging. he'll be
Lucy
fine.
has to go get Dante.
Okay. Yeah, you run down and you see Dante. You have about 5 seconds now. You see Dante just like around the core of the ship, and you see. You've never been down to the core room, but this is definitely something new to you. You see this core, like this big, almost like a D20 shape, floating in the center or towards the back of the room, floating. And you see that it's just sparkling with like red energy. And you see the red energy like thrown up against like the walls and the control panel and everything is just sparkling this red.
That's not good.
It's just like it's glittering. And you see Dante just like hammering at the controls and like pushing all sorts of buttons.
Yeah. Lucy's going to get to Dante.
Okay.
And I'm assuming by the time Lucy can get to him, that's the last second.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so as soon as Lucy touches Dante, I'm pretty, like, he would feel like a base impact as the ship is starting to hit the ground, right?
Yes.
I want to say he can save the ship.
But he can't.
But yeah, Lucy's going to slap Dante and Dimension Door out.
Okay. It almost goes slow motion. It actually literally goes slow motion. As you slap Dante, you see things start to slow down around you. And you see the bottom of the ship buckle and crack. And you see floorboards just start raising up. And you touch Dante, and time catches up with you as you're on top of Friendship. And Friendship hovers about, 100 feet above where the ship lands. And you all hear this as your airship hits the ground and shatters into a million pieces.
Wait, where was Darklear and Anna?
On Friendship.
Okay.
All right, Friendship, take us down.
It slowly flies you down, and as it hits the ground, the magic goes out of it, and it just falls the last 5 feet.
Yeah, a moment of silence for the airship. Damn.
What the
Had
fuck,
that thing
Jack?
for 2 years.
Just cast mending. It'll be okay.
1 square foot at a time.
So I don't want to be that guy, but you guys didn't have insurance on that, am I right?
No.
I don't think so.
Ooh. Well, too late now.
I guess we're taking it by land from here.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we?
You guys are on the outskirts of Maylock.
Maylock.
You are in a clearing in this tropical rainforest.
I'm gonna start sifting as best as I can through ship debris,
Okay.
looking for our packs and supplies that we're gonna need.
Roll an investigation check.
Hopefully my rolls aren't gonna be shit. Let's see. No, I don't find anything. I'm not finding a single damn thing.
All right.
I
Yeah,
would
you're
also like to do
you
that.
can't lift up any of the big planks.
Well, in my defense, I have 4 hit points, so
Yeah.
I am coughing up blood at this point.
I'm going. That's a 18 to help more look for stuff.
Okay. You go picking through the rubble, and Lucy and Dante
Well, no.
and Chingar
Yeah.
help you lift up boards and
No,
shove things
Lucy-
to the side.
Lucy pulled out a therapist pillow out of his sack and is currently making sure Miro's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Chingar and Dante help you guys move aside debris, and you manage to find your emergency packs, your
Our
if we have to
traveling.
leave the ship, then this is essentials.
This is what we're taking. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also see the core of your ship still sparkling that with those red sparkles shattered.
It's not what it used to look like, right?
Mm-mm.
No,
It
That's
used to
not
be
a-
black and emanating shadows.
Yeah. Dante, do you mind taking a look after Maren? She's pretty beat up, and I'm gonna go take a look at this weird whatever our core
Okay.
has turned into. If there's anything interesting I can see about it.
Okay. Roll an Arcana.
17.
17.
I'm gonna shuffle over.
It's got this glitter all over it, inside and out, and it kind of the light plays across your face as it shoots out these rays of light. And as you pick it up and hold it, you feel yourself just thrown backwards out of your body, and you find yourself in almost like a flashback, like a vision. And you see this, woman, wrinkled and like a husk and thin, with these gnarled yellow claws and these sharp, cracked teeth. And you see that the top of her head is wrapped in dirty bandages, and she's wearing a ruined, tattered ball gown. And you see her turn towards you, and she's sitting on this throne. And this throne is atop a mountain of dead bodies of these slender people, almost elf-like, with different shades of skin and wings on their backs. And you see her turn towards you, and her blood-red lips crack in a smile, and you're back in your body again.
Well, I'm gonna turn to Morinth, who I assume is standing next to me.
Anything interesting, Docklet?
I believe it's safe to assume it was sabotage.
Oh no, that's wonderful. That's great. It's my favorite
I'm-
Beastie Boys song, Sabotage. It's a great track.
I'm not arcanically trained, or trained in arcana. Dante or Thrask would be a better way to be able to tell us.
No, you're right. I'm not a magician or anything.
At this point,
I mean, I don't know. I just see you cast fire a lot. I don't know your capabilities.
Lucy's got Mira back on the pillow. Shh, it's alright. It's alright. Hey, this stuff doesn't happen every day. It's okay. Just calm down.
She's just in like complete shock. Morinth.
So 18 to also do an Arcana check.
You pick up a shattered piece of it, and it is now just like this cloudy gray crystal.
Okay.
There's no energy about it at all.
Okay.
We're just
That's
gonna
it.
scoop up some of them and put them in a bag.
Can I detect anything from before, or like anything that might have hinted as to why it stopped working?
No, just after Darkler dropped it, it lost any energy.
Did you see anything, Dockler?
Yes, it felt as though it felt the same as when I met Mistra, when I was taken out of my body and into a different plane.
It does seem like you're developing a nasty habit of doing that.
Yes, I would prefer to not. There was a woman, tattered dress and old head wraps, sitting on a throne underneath, on top of a pile of thin and rotting elvish bodies. She looked at me,
Ooh, spooky Dockler.
and she had these blood red lips that cracked into a smile, and then I came back.
That is definitely not good.
That vision is what makes me believe it was sabotage, because it's a shadow core. It shouldn't have been red the way it was.
I agree. And now it seems like all the energy is gone from it. I'm hunched over this entire time, kind of just leaning onto Lucian. I'm going to straighten up as best as I can and take this little tiny cane I have out of a holster on my belt, and I'm going to take 30 hit points from Shingar.
Okay.
How can you
Shingar, you
possibly-
feel this sharp pain in your side as you feel yourself drained, and Morinth, you regain hit points.
How could you possibly do that, Morinth?
I have a nifty little thing called Cane of the Nilbog, which we got from an NPC many a moon ago. And one of the actions I get from it, I can siphon any number of hit points from whoever is wearing the miniature belt, which is its accompanying item, with or without consent.
And
Shingar is wearing the miniature
I am
belt.
wearing the miniature belt.
And what could that possibly do?
Oh, well, the miniature belt does a couple things. It lets me speak giant,
Okay.
and has a second ability called mass production, where as an action I can split myself in half, reducing me to half my size for every time I split.
Okay.
Cool. So you can get your ass drained by anyone who has the Cane of the Nilbog.
Yeah,
You have to be attuned.
Yeah.
it doesn't say that on this card though.
I'm gonna
It
hop
does
on
not.
Harold, and me and him are gonna go fly. Harold will have a better name next session.
No, it's
We're
too
gonna
late. His name's
scout
Harold.
ahead.
His name's Harold.
All right, fine.
Less hubris.
Okay. Yeah, you guys scout ahead, and you start scouting around this rainforest, and you don't see any people. It seems you're past the area where it's inhabited.
Any, do I see anything that lives?
Yeah, you see lots of strange creatures. You see bright red salamanders, and you see some frogs. You see there's several small rivers, and you see different multicolored fish jumping in them. You also see a bear.
Oh Jesus.
Is it Mr.
That looks
Bear?
like it's made of magma.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go
We're gonna pretend
catch a
that
frog.
We didn't see that.
We're gonna pretend that bear doesn't exist.
Okay, roll a dex check to catch a frog.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say for a bear, and I was like, no.
I'm gonna
not
go
the
catch me a
bear.
magma bear. 15.
15. All right, you steady yourself. Hang on, let me roll for the frog. You steady yourself and you wait, and you see this little frog, and you sit there on the edge of this tree waiting, and it jumps, and you snap. You reach out and snatch, and it slips through your fingers.
All right. I'm gonna go back to the party
Okay.
and draw him a picture of the magma bear.
This
So that's supposed to be a bear.
That way.
Oh, yes it is.
Here we go.
All right.
Uh,
Mira,
Yes.
which way is your city?
That way. She just kind of points.
Okay, come on. Dust yourself off. We've got to go take care of your kid.
I'm gonna
And,
kind of tap Darklear on the shoulder and be like, you should ask her about what you saw. It might have something to do with the local mythology, and very well could be the reason why children are being kidnapped.
possibly.
And of course, Lucy hoists her up. Yeah,
Okay.
strongly but delicately.
Yeah.
Mira,
Yes.
so we're currently on the outskirts from what I've been told of Maylock. If you were to look at a map, what direction is your country from Maylock?
Southwest.
Southwest?
East. Southeast.
Southeast. That's very different. Anna,
Yeah.
you seem to have
Yes.
a strong grasp on directions. We need to be headed in the southeast.
Okay,
Can you guide us there?
I'm sure I can. If I wasn't feeling like shit,
Oh, don't worry, you'll feel better in a little bit. I've been there before.
but I can.
You get used to it.
She will feel better in a little bit. And a little bit of a pat on the shoulder there. That's a 3rd level cure wounds there. Which I'm going to roll all ones on because that's a habit.
My second level spell slot off.
Yeah, you do.
Thrace.
You don't get no free spell slots.
Nice. 15, 21, plus 5, 26 hit points restored.
That's why
And then Dante's also going to restore 20 hit points to you and 20 hit points to Morinth. With his lay on hands.
I have 1 extra hit point. Wow.
Can't you heal yourself?
Hmm?
Can't you heal yourself?
Yeah, but I can't do anything in relation to like what the healers can do.
Well, I mean,
You could
some is better than none, but
I can't fix myself.
it's alright.
I can only destroy things.
So, we've gathered everything that we could from the
The shit.
wreckage.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. Well,
I'm
So
gonna
just
guide
keep
Chingar
moving.
to the magma bear.
I go.
please, no.
Isn't that the opposite direction we're trying to go, though?
I have no clue.
Yes.
Like, that's back
He
towards
was
Maylock.
just scouting.
Yeah, I was just
Oh, just
scouting.
around.
Yeah.
Ronkaya.
Roll
Mhm.
nature check.
Mm.
I will assist. I'm proficient in
Do I-
nature.
Thrask, just leave them, they'll be fine.
You're assisting?
I am assisting.
Can you do that?
Can
Yeah.
I
10.
track for the
I'm not proficient.
which way we need to go?
Oh, I'll make my own roll.
Well, I mean, you're
Okay.
observant, so you always
Yeah, make
know
your own roll.
where north is.
Oh, no, Observant doesn't do
Oh,
that.
not
That's,
north, that's a different
intelligent.
one.
yeah, that's intelligent.
You can't. You make your own roll because you already assisted him.
Oh.
With a
I'm
10,
not
yeah,
observant,
no,
by
you
the way.
don't find the magma bear again.
I
Hi,
just
observant.
Alright.
Oh, well then, we're doomed. We don't know where we're at. We're lost forever.
can I do a nature check?
Yeah.
For tracking, basically.
The magma bear?
Can I check the moss on the side of the trees and see if they're growing which direction?
Hey, you know,
Yes.
where's north? 'Cause I know this.
I actually
Oh, you
do.
figured which way
I
to-
actually do carry a map and compass on me.
Oh.
Just for trying times just like these.
Look
I'm
at
gonna
you,
show
legal
Lucy my
prepared.
card.
I mean, you guys can also see the sun. So
I
you
mean-
can see north. You can see the sun. You got it. You got yourself.
Yeah.
You are a ranger after all.
We know which.
Am I still rolling?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna show Lucy my cardinal orb.
Yes, that's very nice. Thank you. I appreciate this viewing opportunity.
300 platinum.
Ranger Platinum.
All right, and you guys head off towards
No,
the
it's
south.
keen mind. Someone has to get.
So we
All
couldn't
right.
find the bear.
No.
Yeah, no. You guys go trekking through this rainforest, and it is extremely hot. Like once you guys are out of the clearing and the adrenaline wears off, it's like really fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like this whole place is centered around a volcano.
I'm
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Hellish resistance.
Yeah, you're fine. But yeah, it's very humid, very hot. And you guys start coming across all these like outlandish creatures, these like bugs and reptiles and birds that you've never even dreamt of before.
I see a bug. That's weird to me. What does it look like?
I'm riding on Solara, by the way.
This bug has
riding
6
on
legs. It is
Okay.
mostly like the shimmering gold, punctuated by a single blue triangle on its back. And as you go towards it, it lets out this screech and flies away from you.
I chase. I'm gonna catch this thing.
All right, roll contested dex checks versus a bug.
I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes of the interesting things we see. I'm going
No,
to send them to.
That's a 23.
That's a nat one.
All right, the bug flies up into a tree and you hit your head against that same tree.
The bug does some sick flips out
I'll
of
get
it.
you someday.
The bug gives you the bird 6 times.
All right. Since I couldn't find the bear, I go to my next best tactic to draw attention to by a magma bear. I scream real loud.
All right, give me the scream.
This is not. I'm trying not to blow out the mics here.
Okay.
Chingar.
And it echoes through the forest. Says,
Chingar, you were a little flat there.
Oh, sorry.
No, Chingar.
and it echoes and reverberates around the forest. And you guys see several flocks of birds take flights.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
God.
And you guys actually hear gibbering. Well, like, not gibbering, but like...
Please don't say gibbering.
Please, no, not
You
gibbering.
guys hear something like...
Is it Funke?
I don't know if you guys
Is it in
would know this
Goblin?
language.
Is it goblin speak?
No, it's
Is
not
it in
goblin
giant?
speak. No, well, I don't know. That's why I'm looking through the monster manual.
Draconic. Was it a draconic goblin?
Is it common?
It's common. That'd be interesting.
Nobody speaks common these days.
I would
No,
have
you guys
to
don't
be-
speak this language.
What language?
What is it?
I am 99% sure you don't speak this language.
What is it?
Yeah, Jack.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Neither
it-
did the viewers want to
it
know.
orange?
Jack.
Yeah.
What about
Jack.
the viewers?
I mean, I guess we just don't know.
Is
We
it
just don't know.
Orin?
No.
Okay. What
Um,
about Elvish?
You guys hear this like
Is it Terran?
Is it Sylvan?
You guys hear this croaking guttural language
Bully
coming from
Bully
coming from the direction you guys are headed towards, and you hear cracking twigs and rustling in the underbrush.
I
Oh
attack.
boy, I got something.
Bully
Can I
wugs.
make
Bully
a
wugs.
thing?
I feel like I need a
Make
I
roll.
would take bully
want to
wug as a language.
Shoot
alright.
a dart
I'm going to Darkleer.
Rock high no.
reaction.
At the hearing of this, Darkleer is gonna kind of like put his hands up, as kind of like a weight, and like as like the sound like gets closer, Darkleer is just gonna like kind of like look around, and he's just gonna climb the nearest tree,
Okay.
and he's gonna get in position to drop.
All right.
Chingo,
Climb the nearest tree. Anyone
Drop.
else want to do anything?
I climb the. I climb a different tree.
How's Rockaya's dart going?
Oh no.
You decide not to throw the
No,
dart?
I want to do a thing. I'm not gonna use it, but I'm gonna pull out the brazier of fire.
The
Brazier.
Brazier.
Yeah.
The bra of fire.
Okay.
The
and
flaming
I'm
bra.
gonna hold it, and
Okay.
I'm gonna sing Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Okay.
You're gonna mimic it.
I'm gonna mimic it to
Okay.
these bullywugs.
Okay.
While holding a
That
fire
you
break.
assume.
All right.
What
You.
assume are
Anyone else
bullywugs.
want to do anything? Dante's just going to hide behind the nearest tree.
I climbed.
Lucy's just gonna make sure Mira's covered,
I guess.
like kind of out in front of her.
Okay. You start singing the dulcet tones of "Never Gonna Give You Up," and the croaking guttural language gets closer and closer. And then through the trees, in front of you, you see 3 tall, hulking blue figures, and one smaller green figure. These massive humanoid toads.
And a bullywug.
Oh, death salads.
Oh,
No.
The blue one has these like almost Wolverine-like claws and this wicked underbite, and the green one is walking with this cane with skulls on it.
Oh.
And they come closer to you, and they look like tough customers.
I'm gonna take slide.
It's
as my
abyssal.
next language.
No,
What is it? Is it a different language? What
it's
is
death
it?
slide.
it's slab.
Oh.
It's
yeah.
quick.
It's quick.
I'm gonna take slide.
Do
as
they
my next
look
language.
friendly?
Honestly, I just can't believe it's
no.
all butter.
They look like they're yelling at you.
I'm gonna yell back the same thing that they said.
Okay. You mimic it back, and they kind of like look surprised, and the one with the staff like readies it towards you, and you see this red start, like this deep blood red
I rage.
start forming at the end of its staff.
Shingo rages.
I rage.
Okay.
And I pounce on the green one.
Okay. I'm going to need you to make me wisdom save. Everybody.
Ah,
Is
shit.
it a charm?
I would have to spell.
You know, these are my favorite kind of saves. I hope all of you know
Yeah,
that.
a wisdom
Everybody.
save?
Oh
I need to look on that.
Did Chingo pass a wisdom save?
Maybe.
Oh, what? 19 for Anna.
I got an 18.
Does Solar
I-
have to make one too?
Got a
Yeah.
What
19.
did Dunkler get?
I got a 17.
Solar got an
What did Professor
18,
Lucy
I
get?
think.
13.
Oh
That's
boy.
not bad.
Yeah, she got
It's
an
not good.
It's not good, but
and
it's
it's
not,
not a charm.
not terrible.
Okay.
Okay.
I got
19.
17.
Okay. 13 and below.
Wait, so is 13 the save?
Yes.
Oh, so I passed. Cool. Barely.
I dropped it.
19.
17.
18.
19 and 18.
Okay.
17.
All right.
You're really expecting Chingo to fail, weren't you?
Dante and Mira just go running.
God damn
Aw.
it, Dante.
Well, actually, Dante stays his ground.
Mira goes running.
Oh, is Mira close to Dante?
Get his bonus.
No, Mira was close to you. You were hiding her.
No.
No,
well, yeah, I
no,
was
Dante's
thinking-
around a tree.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, no, Mira just like goes running through the brush.
Can I grab?
No, she like struggles and rips free of your grasp and keeps running.
I'm so strong.
I'm gonna drop on the blue guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my surprise round and I'm gonna drop on this motherfucker.
Okay, roll an attack.
With advantage.
So that's gonna be 28.
Okay,
And then-
28.
And I imagine he's surprised, yes.
I would like to drop on Dark.
So that's
18.
so that's an auto crit for your first one since he is surprised.
18.
Well, actually, you don't know if
Because
he's
it's
surprised.
2 scimitars coming straight down.
Yeah.
So
But-
does an 18 hit?
That's pretty surprising.
18 will hit.
Okay. So am I gonna just get those 2?
You will, and you would, and you will. But, as you drop down, you feel like as you are like a few feet away from him, you feel a presence in your mind, and he turns and reaches up with his claws, and they jab into your stomach, and you impale yourself on them. And I think that's what we're gonna call it for tonight.
Harsh.
Another boss battle. Cool.
Hope you enjoyed this episode of The Adventure Boys. Tune in next week to see if Darkler dies, see if Anna dies, see if Morinth dies, see if Mira dies. Lot of potential deaths. Rip in peace the airship. Catch you next time.